Alright, let's get right into this, shall we? Let's start a new game. And basically it looks like we just drive in circles around the rocks. And honestly, let's just... Okay, we probably don't want to do that. Let's start a new expedition. But this time, we're going to avoid running into the rocks. And maybe we can target this one specifically. Do we have to pick up the ore? Okay, maybe we go this way and we have to pick up the ore to get there. That's unfortunate. Okay, so we can break 2 rocks. Let's try to break 2 here. That seems reasonable, doesn't it? Oh, we can damage 2 at once? Oh, very close. Maybe we can get another one. Okay, let's take our money back to base and see what we can do. Begin ore processing. Oh, I like this game already. So we drop the ores in a Plinko machine. Oh, I like this. This is phenomenal. And we can go to the skill tree. Let's see what's in the skill tree. Increases damage of all guns by 1. So let's take an upgrade in that. And we still have $3. We could increase our fuel capacity. We could get surprise mechanics 1x to random score zones multiplier. Score zones multiply the value of an ore if it falls into that score zone. So that'll just increase the multiplier in 1. So let's just take additional firepower. And then let's just take the surprise mechanic upgrade. And let's go again. So now we should be dealing much more damage, which should mean we can get much closer to filling our cargo hold. This is great. And let's take a shot. Can we get there? Nice. Now we're just going to recall the base immediately. And this one over here is now a 2x. So if any ores land over here, we get double money from it. Come on. I mean, honestly, that's insane. We already got 2 of them in there. That's sick. We have $9 to spend here. Now, we could get an extra 5 fuel, which that could be pretty nice. The Plinko machine continues to process ore while you are on expeditions. So I could get the machine running while we're on expeditions. Increases the base ship's speed by 100 as well. So I think we'll take damage on our guns. And let's also take an afterburner upgrade. Oh, what's this? We just unlocked mining laser. 5% chance to spawn a mining laser anytime an asteroid takes damage. It's $2,000. We can't afford that. But let's just take 3 fuel capacity upgrades. And we should now be far more capable. Oh, the ship will just stop if I get close to a rock. That's actually kind of nice. So let's go this way. Not going to complain about this. And I don't know if we're burning fuel or not right now, but I do know we're definitely just going... Oh man, that was strong. Okay, so the rocks get stronger as time goes on, it seems like. So let's just get another expedition going. Just so we can bring it back a couple more dollars. Okay, that one was just cruel. I don't even know if we're going to go over there and get that one. Maybe we can go like this way. And we're just going to go straight that way. Well, that's decent. Maybe this one? No, we're out of time. Yeah, let's call the base. We got quite a bit of ore over here. And honestly, this is just kind of fun to watch. I mean, there's not a lot of big multipliers in here, don't get me wrong. But even so, most of these are worth $1, but we have the chance to have $2 here. Which, that's kind of cool. So let's go to the skill tree. Oh, you can see them falling behind here. So we just got another one worth 2. That's pretty awesome. There's a higher asteroid spawn rate, which that could be useful. But honestly, do we just take a couple more levels in the Plinko multiplier? I think that makes it more fun. Let's take some ore drop chance. And then as well, let's just take a couple more fuel. And the Plinko machine continues to process ores. We don't really care about that much. But let's take a increased asteroid spawn rate. So it's plus 50% twice. So now there should be plenty more asteroids for us to get our hands dirty with. We're hoping to get 10 rocks this time while we're out here. We got 9 the last time. This is looking phenomenal, honestly. And yeah, we have plenty of fuel now. I was kind of hoping to start getting some better rocks to spawn. And then it says just no warp drive installed. So that's an interesting deal. Let's just recall to base. We'll start processing. Except this time we're going to actually get this upgrade here. The one that allows us to process ores while we're mining. Because that way we can come back out here get some more rocks, and we can just use that money a little bit sooner. So let's do that. There is a chance for these to drop multiple ores, which that's kind of nice, but truth be told, we have enough fuel to be able to mine plenty anyways. So I think we just could afford the expedition there, and then we could recall to base. So all of these are processed. We do. We have $12. So let's go over to the skill tree here. We could take more fuel again. Gold Rush. Asteroids have a 5% chance to drop gold ore. Gold ore has a base value of 50. So we are definitely going to take that. And let's also take this reserve tank as well. Upgrade $500. 5% chance to spawn a space mine in the place of an asteroid. They deal explosive damage to nearby asteroids. So that's pretty good. And there's this fuel reservoir upgrade down here. So let's just hope we get some gold ore starting to drop. Because that base value of 50 instead of 1... Oh, there's one right there. Now we just have to hope that the gold ore drops into one of our multiplied zones. And we should check and see if we got like a times 3. Let's go back to base. Let's go to times 2 and a times 3 over here. So we just have to hope this one hits the times 3. Come on. Okay, this one times 2? You know what? That's okay. It's still a fairly decent amount of money. We can head over to the skill tree. Because these ones don't matter as much, but we can increase our fuel. So now we're fully upgraded there. There we go. Increases the attack speed of all guns by 20%. And there's just our normal speed. So let's just take the speed upgrade. And then let's go on the auto loader. A minor missile, 10% chance to fire a missile every time an asteroid is destroyed. That was pretty good. Or as an additional gun to your ship, each gun drains fuel per shot. So let's go there. It'll shoot faster. Basic shields withstand an extra damage to your ship per expedition or a critical chance. So let's go back out mining again. So now we should be a little bit more capable. Of course, we want to try to shoot through some of these, but we have plenty of health. Well, that was pretty nice. And I ran into something there, which is unfortunate, but we can try to shoot through some of these rocks. This should be decent. Very close. Get the gold. Gotta get the gold. There we go. That's pretty good. So let's go back to the base. Yeah, so I've already processed all the other stuff, which that's pretty cool. I just want to see if we can process this gold. That's the one I want to process. Come on, do the gold one. Do the gold one. Come on. Because I want to see if we get a large amount of money from the gold or not. Because, of course, if it hits any of these 1x's, it'll be worth 50. Here we go. But if we hit any of the multipliers and we just hit it straight down, I'm not wild about that, but it's not the end of the world. So we could take critical chance, or we could take the minor missile. Because this is 2,000, this is 500. The space mine could be good, but I think we just take the minor missile. Receive a bonus payment of $50 every time you fulfill a quota. That's actually phenomenal. It's a very good upgrade. And gain 0.1 fuel for each ore collected. So the more ore we get, the better we're going to do. That upgrade is $50,000. This one is 100. Ability to warp to a new sector once the quota has been met. Asteroids in higher sectors drop more ore but are harder to destroy. Okay, so that is the new sector thing. Which that's pretty cool if you ask me. We're going to have to test that out once we, of course, actually purchase that upgrade. But right now, so yeah, it says no warp drive installed. That's okay. Let's just send that 12 back. We've been getting gold, so I figure we might as well just wait and try to get some gold. Like that. I guess pick all this stuff up. We have no reason to waste our time without picking it up. Now let's recall to base here and see... Yeah, plenty of ore going here. So we can go to our skill tree. We could take the warp drive. Just so we can go out and mine a little bit more. There's iron ore. Iron asteroids will spawn starting from sector 1. Iron is a base value of 5. Extra missile damage per level. And extra fuel each time an asteroid is destroyed. That's actually a fairly good upgrade there. But let's start by just trying to get ourselves... I ran into a rock. Let's start by trying to get ourselves just a little bit more... I want to try to get the warp going here. And there's gold right there, so that's pretty good. So let's warp here. Because we could go back and take the extra $50. If we hold our mouse, we warp to the next sector. We got a rare sector. I don't even know what that means. I do know that we don't want to bounce ourselves off of anything. There's a key. I don't know what a key does. Oh, but that asteroid dropped gold. Oh, this is actually kind of nice. Maybe we can get this one as well. There's another key. I don't know what the keys do. I do know we want to try to get a full hold here. Yeah, we do. I don't think we capitalize on this one. I think we abort because we got these 2 keys and I want to know what they do. So let's recall the base. We can let these process. There's actually a lot of gold ones here. Maybe we will get lucky and hit a multiplier on a gold. There's a 1x as well. And there's still 2 more gold ones in here, which I'm really interested to see how they land. There's one coming down. Looks like another 1x, which is unfortunate, but the odds are in the favor of the 1x's landing. So I'm not I'm necessarily surprised by that. Let's see here, though. We should have one more gold one coming relatively soon. Of course, it's going to be one of the last ones to go, which, yeah, second to last one. That's a shocker. And another 1x. That is remarkable behavior by that. We got $400, but we unlocked loot boxes. So we can just click on this, open a loot box. So there is, increases the multiplier of a random score zone by 1. Increases the multiplier of a random score zone by 1. Increases the multiplier of a random score zone by 1. Or upgrades the rarity of 1 random Plinko peg. Or hitting an upgraded peg yields an extra value. So we could just get a peg upgraded as well. But it has a thing on this. So I think we take... Oh, do we get all of those? Oh, that's actually kind of sweet. And we got an upgrade, a peg upgrade, a peg, 2 pegs upgraded, and 1 there. So now if we go back to processing, oh, look at that. That's sweet. So if we have ore drop over here, the odds are great. This is actually a 5x down here now. There's a 2, and a 2 as well. Let's head over to the skill tree. We could take a critical chance, which would be interesting. But honestly, I was hoping to get these iron asteroids spawning. And let's actually take additional fuel, because I want to make sure we do well. Chance to refuel completely on a warp. That's $100. That's probably something we're going to try to afford here very soon. So now we're not too concerned about ore in the hold, unless we get, like, the wildly good ones. But right now, let's just get some ore so we can warp to the next sector. Oh, we get the $50 as soon as we fill quota. That's interesting. So then quota goes up as we move through planets. Because it's now 20. Oh, that looks like an iron ore rock. Let's go get that. Yeah, that's definitely iron. So it's worth 5 times what a normal rock is worth. Maybe we can break that one. Oh, we got a piece of gold out of it too. That's awesome. So we can recall to base. So we have iron. We have gold. Which, that's actually kind of nice. So now, oh, look at that. Yeah, they land and they hit extra dollars. Oh, so these ones just give you the money right away. Now we had a coal hit a 2x. Otherwise, it looks like most of our coal hit just single ones. So we're actually getting money from just our random ores bouncing off these pegs. Gold just hit a 1x. It was actually really close to a 2. Hey, there we go. We got a 2x on a gold finally. Took us long enough, didn't it? We could take the chance to refuel. I think that's actually going to be very helpful. And let's also gain fuel each time an asteroid is destroyed. That could be very useful for us. Some more loot boxes would be fun though now. So we gotta do what we can to get some loot boxes. Oh, I ran into an asteroid again. Leave it to me. There's a gold. So I wonder if it sends the stuff back to be processed, as well as allowing us to go to the next place. I just don't know. We're in a common sector again. Oh, is that a loot box? Yeah, I think that's what the loot... Yeah, it is. Okay, let's go. And I hit it. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try again. We're going to have to just see if it sends that stuff back. We need to stop running into the asteroids, though. It's definitely slowing down our progression. I just like, want to just get it going, you know? So I keep kind of cutting it close on stuff. Another common sector, that's fine. There is some iron that just spawned on the left over there, so we're going to head that way. Nice, it's worth 5. Let's keep cleaning these up. We're getting extra fuel every time we break an asteroid, which is super nice. spawn a missile so we can go over here and mine this one. Oh, a lot of fuel. Very close. Let's recall the base here. And yeah, it looks like it drops all of the stuff from all of the expeditions. Oh, so that's pretty nice. And then loot boxes. We got a loot box. Let's open this one, see what we get. Another score. Got a cash. Gain 10 as an amount of money to your total. So we just got an extra $10 for pretty much free right there. We can come over here, put these upgrades in right away. We might as well. We could increase our critical chance. We might as well at this point. It's a very cheap upgrade. Increases ore processing speed by 10% per level. Or a higher asteroid spawn rate would be good. Attack speed of all guns. Extra missile damage and extra fuel. I think we're going to take a fire rate increase. And, oh, we could just increase the damage of all of our guns and missiles. This should be fairly good now. We should really be able to do some damage. Especially with that fire rate increase. It's definitely feeling pretty strong. We can already go to the next sector. It's a legendary sector, ladies and gentlemen. That's insane. We gotta get all these loot boxes. And all of this damage is really gonna help us. Okay, gotta get this loot box. There we go. Get some more iron. Oh man, that's gold. Did I get it? Okay, we can go to the next place again. It's an uncommon sector this time. That looks like an artifact of some sort. Alright, so we're going to break that and hope for the best. And that missile is giving us the go around. Oh, I couldn't get to that gold. That's okay, let's recall to base. We just got... It is an artifact, actually. So let's go to loot boxes. We're going to open our 3 loot boxes quick. Missile increases the damage of each missile. So we just got a missile increase out of a loot box. Which that's actually kind of insane. We got a score +3 in a zone. Extra fuel. And then... just some pegs upgraded. So let's go to the processing plant here. Get some of this stuff upgraded. There's not too many 1X's down here. There's only 4 of them. Oh, we just had an iron hit an X, like a ×5. Why couldn't it have been gold? Yeah, you know what? It's actually being fairly good. Let's look at the artifact screen here. We got an Ankh. Gun damage increased by 10%. That's pretty sweet. So let's go. We have $1,176. That's a $5,000 upgrade. 50,000 right there. This is 5% chance to spawn a space mine in the place of an asteroid. They deal damage to nearby asteroids. They probably deal damage to us, though, too. We could increase our ore processing speed, which isn't necessarily that important currently. Let's take a couple of enhanced ordnance upgrades. That's an extra missile damage per level. Let's increase all weapon damage. And actually, let's just take extra fuel. And let's grab this improved asteroid spawn rate. I think it's just in general going to make us stronger, more capable of making faster progress, getting deeper in the rounds. Because that legendary sector, that was great. And we definitely want to try to get it back into some more legendary sectors. We're in Sector 1. It is a common sector this go around. That's okay. We can just shoot these ones here. And we'll try to grab the iron and stuff as I just ran into that rock. Let's go again. And stop doing it. I was trying to get ahead of myself, expect us to damage the asteroid faster than we actually do. So it's my own fault. It's just, I need to be better. And let's take ourselves back to Sector 1. It is common again. And that's okay. This time I'm not going to get excited. We're just going to go and break the rocks. Get all that iron. There we go. We're almost in the next one already. Grab all that. Let's get to the next sector. We're in Sector 2 now. It is a common sector yet again. That's okay. We are doing okay here. Nothing too crazy. We might actually be able to get to the next sector again. So long as I don't run us into another asteroid, just because. That'd probably be cool if I don't do that. It seems like fuel consumption is going up as we go farther. Well, let's recall the base, though. Let's get some of this stuff processing. We did bring back a fair amount of gold. Get over there. Oh, very close. Very close. But some of these pegs are actually giving us like $50. Like this one I think was $50. Or maybe if the peg gives equal to the worth of... Yeah, the peg is actually giving equal to the worth of the rock. Oh, it's so good. So the pegs are better on better ores. Same with the multipliers, actually. So that's actually kind of cool to know. In our skill tree here, we can take ourselves another asteroid spawn rate. Let's just take ore processing speed. Copper asteroids will spawn starting from sector 2. Copper has a base value of 10. So we're going to take that, actually, and let's begin our expedition. So now if we get to sector 2, we have copper. And that's just going to be more valuable than iron. Again. Let's just see if we can get this filled up so we can get to the next place decently fast. And very well done. Hey, we got a rare sector. There's a loot box. There's 2 loot boxes here, actually. And there's plenty of iron here as well for us to grab. And gold. I mean, honestly, what's this rock? Why is it so dark? Maybe it just dropped iron? I don't know. This looks like a piece of iron, so we are going to drive over there and grab it. And let's go to another sector. Another uncommon sector. It's another loot box for us, actually. Which I will not argue with another loot box. That's actually a great run on this one so far. Go to ore grab. That's a great ore grab right there. 3 loot boxes, a whole bunch of base level stuff, 11 iron, 7 gold. Should be fairly good. Let's get these loot boxes going. This is want to upgrade the Plinko tree as we can. An extra 1 damage per bullet drops a random... Oh, look at that. So it's going to drop 2 to 5 ore. That's pretty good. Missile damage is going to drop between 25 and 50 ore this time. And so we're going to have plenty of money coming through. And we're going to speed, decrease time between drops by 5%. That's pretty good. If we go look at the processing tree, and look at all these ores dropping from the loot boxes. That was kind of therapeutic, honestly. I'm pretty happy we got to witness that. That's great. Now we have $2,700. Let's go look at our skill tree here. So with our 2,700, we could go this way and get that mining laser. 5% chance to spawn a mining laser anytime an asteroid takes damage. That could be good, but we still have upgrades up here. And I do kind of like to work in line with the way the skill tree is designed. So we're going to take an upgrade here on the space mines. Gain a luck boost every 5 sectors, increasing the chance of rarer sectors. But we're going to take the space mine upgrade. And let's actually look at that. I mean, increase fuel by 10 per level. And let's actually take some of these earlier space mine upgrades. Let's max those out. Oh, that was ore processing speed. That's fine. We're just going to dump a bunch of stuff in here and begin an expedition. So now there is a chance to spawn space mines. Those could be very useful in the later rounds, as it seems they will just deal damage in the area around them. And then this is going to count how many sectors we've gone through. Gotta get these loot boxes first. They are my utmost priority, because they are upgrading the money we get every time. So if we shoot the space mine here, what happens? Oh, okay, that was actually kind of sick, I'm not gonna lie. There's gold over here. We're going to shoot the space mine again, just because it opened up a bunch of ore for us to check out. We are in a common, likely no loot boxes, but there is now copper here for us. So we're going to grab that copper. I think it said it was worth 10 apiece, which that is nice. And there's some gold for us. Just trying to be efficient with our shooting here. Because we don't have just infinite fuel, so I want to be effective with the fuel we're using. We're going to jump. Oh, you can get run over while you're trying to jump. That's okay. We're going to recall to base and use our 2 loot boxes here. And we got some ore and Plinko upgrades. Nothing too fantastic. And as well, we got a couple of score multipliers and whatnot here. We still have, it appears to be 3 1x zones. We have this one up to 7. So that's pretty cool. And the gold is starting to have less chances to snake through, except for that one. That one found its way into a 1x. But most of them are falling now into 2x zones, which I am pretty okay with. It's pretty good, actually. There's a copper piece. Let's see where this one lands. 2x. Hard to argue with that. $1,400 for us to work with. We could increase the space mine damage, the blast radius, the fuel, or the spawn rate of space mines. We're going to take a spawn rate upgrade, and we're going to take a collection rate upgrade. And gain a fuel each time an asteroid is destroyed per level. That's pretty good, actually. So we're going to put an upgrade into blast radius, and there is a boss killer. Damage to boss asteroids. So there is bosses in this game, is what we have now learned from the skill tree. I wonder if we were supposed to discover that later, after we took on a boss, but that's okay. Let's get to another sector here. It looks like the sector progress actually doesn't reset. So that's actually pretty good. That's going to be very helpful. We're in an uncommon, and we did get a loot box, which I am not, like, very happy about. Unfortunately, we did not, it didn't appear that we got a key. So, a little tragic, but it's also not the end of the world. I mean, it's not like we're, like, relying on them. We are in a common sector this go around. Let's grab this iron. Like, what is this rock? Is that just an iron rock? It's got more iron than other rocks, maybe? I don't know. There's a piece of gold down there. We're gonna grab it. Piece of gold here, too. And looks like we're gonna make the next sector again. That's great. Phenomenal. And we're in a rare sector. Not that much fuel left, though, so we gotta be smart here. Oh, man, the key is right on top of us. It was really close. There's an artifact here, too. Just nothing we could do about it. So let's go take care. We did get a loot box, believe it or not. Nothing wild. We can go to the processing tree and take the upgrades that we got from it. Oh, there is a bunch of ore in here, which is great news. But I think we just take the increased fuel. 50% chance to spawn a new missile when a missile hits its target. That's actually a really good upgrade. But I wonder if it's just smarter to just take fuel. There's also the boss killer upgrade, but I don't understand the purpose of it for ourselves yet. We could take the mining laser upgrade. Let's do that. 5% chance to spawn a mining laser. Chance to spawn weapons crates, which contain temporary upgrades for your weapons, $5,000. Gold or gold asteroids will spawn starting from Sector 4, $10,000. Restore fuel with each warp, an extra 2 per level. That's actually fairly helpful. And an extra fuel for each ore collected per level. That's pretty good. We're starting with a rare sector, believe it or not. We're supposed to start with a rare sector. So now we're supposed to have a chance to spawn mining lasers. I'm not confident that I know exactly what they're going to do. It's possible we've seen one already. We get a common sector here. We're going to work our way over to that mining, or that mine. That was a mining. Let's take that one, so I'll get through there. Dang near ran into another asteroid. It's amazing how good I am at that. Let's sneak on through, take a jump. A common sector. It's okay, we can mine the copper and stuff here anyways. Whoa, dang near ran into that one. We wouldn't have been surprised though, would we? The copper. It's going fine. Can I get to one to shoot there? Okay, we don't take damage from the mines. Which, that's great. Uncommon, maybe a loot box here. There we go. Phenomenal. We get a key from it too. And we ran out just at an unfortunate part of time there. But we did get quite a bit of ore. And we can open our loot box here, hoping to get some Plinko and... Oh, we got a laser upgrade. Laser upgrade by 2, another 1, and $10 free. Hard to argue with that. No upgrades here, sadly. But that's okay. One of our gold just hit for $350. And that one hit for $250. So I think we're doing fairly well in the financial department, if I had to say so myself. Let's take this 50% chance to spawn a new missile when one lands. Open an extra loot box simultaneously. So we can open loot boxes faster. And I think we're going to take that just so we can get in, like, through the loot boxes a little faster. 5% chance to immediately collect ore from a destroyed asteroid per level. Drop 1 extra ore into the Plinko machine at a time. That's actually really good. We're going to take that, increase fuel capacity, gain extra missile damage per level. So we're starting to just kind of scale the things we already have, which that's pretty nice. I'm going to shoot this one just because I can. Can't stop me. And there's the next sector already. This is an uncommon sector. Loot box is what I see. So we're gonna head over here. I don't know if we got a key or not. Like, I wish I could just, like, see at a moment. But that's okay. There's an iron in here that we're going to make sure we collect. Over there. And this should be a good one. Yep, legendary this time. Okay, we got that one. There's a couple crates over here that we want to make sure we collect. As long as I'm not a bonehead and drive straight into stuff, we should be okay. And we're through this sector. Let's jump to the next one. This one is a common sector. Oh, but this common one has a loot crate for us, so I am very happy with that. Let's take this iron. Oh, almost ran into it again. I really like to jump the gun on that. Just get unreasonably close. There's an artifact down there, and I want it. So we are going to get really close to this. Oh, really close. Oh well. We can go to our loot boxes, open 2 at a time. I don't see anything new, just a whole bunch of upgrades for ourselves. One was a cache as well. And then looks like a fire rate upgrade. Attack speed by 5%. That is phenomenal. Let's let all of our upgrades land here. And there we are. All of our stuff has upgraded. There's still 2 ×1s on the far left. But we now have a ×6, a 7, and a 6. And a whole bunch of different spots up here that are giving us additional money related to the ore value. That gold hit for 300. That was pretty nice. And that actually fell phenomenally quick. So very, very happy with that. So now let's take a asteroid spawn rate. Silver asteroids will now spawn starting from sector 3. Value of 25. We're going to take that and reduce fuel drain by 5% per level. We're going to dump a bunch of money there. And let's gain extra fuel every time an asteroid is destroyed. And that should help us maintain a little longer. And maybe we can be a little more successful on those later rounds. Maybe we increase our radius as well on those mines. Uncommon. Oh, there's actually a crate over here. I'm really happy with that. Let's sneak something through here. Yep, there we go. We're in another sector already. A rare sector, here we go. Looks like I see 2 crates. We're going to start with those, as usual. But we're going to work our way through the middle here, because this is kind of snug. There we go. Let's get next to these mines. We're going to use them to our advantage. And that should be fine. A comet for our 3rd sector. Another crate there, though, so we're going to be very happy with this. Let's get over to this copper. That's silver right there. Didn't even see it. It's kind of just blending in on me. Can we get to that mine? Right here. Oh, we almost just blew up a bunch of stuff. We did get 2 crates, though, and a whole bunch of ore. So let's get these open. Nothing out of the ordinary, so we go to our processing and let the upgrades land. That's pretty nice. Oh, that gold just got kicked out of the 7 for the 4. A little bit tragic. I do like how much faster this is going down. It is kind of fun. I also like all the noises with it. There's something to be said about it. It really is just kind of... like, it's just kind of tickling the happy part of my brain. I don't know how else to describe it. Let's see, where's this gold going to land? 4x? Hard to argue with that. And we're up to $4,000. Which, I mean, we could put... I feel like I should kind of clean up some of the back parts of the skill tree and go forward. So let's increase our base fuel by a bunch. Those 4 upgrades, so we have 40 extra there. Space mine radius, space mine damage. We could deal extra damage to boss asteroids. But we're just going to increase our fuel capacity by 15 and then gain extra missile damage per level as well. We should be starting on... our next sector should be a boosted sector from the every 5 sector deal that we have. So let's see what kind of sector we get here. It's an epic sector. Alright. And there's a crate this way, so we gotta go get that one. we go. Pretty happy with this. And we should be able to go to the next one. I was just taking a quick scan. I have to look for artifacts or anything like that, but did not see any, so we can continue. That mining laser is actually kind of nice. Kind of happy we bought that. Oh, we can take a jump, and we totally are going to. A common sector for Sector 3. But we can sneak right through and get this crate. Very nice. I don't see any... Oh, there's a mine up there. We're going to get up there for it, because we need to capitalize on this kind of stuff. Don't see any more mines, unfortunately. Our damage is kind of getting outscaled. But we have enough space here to get out. So let's get to the next sector. And we are in a common sector again. It's okay. Let's just sit here and break this copper one. And, oh, there's a mine down here by an artifact, so we're gonna pick up the artifact. So let's try to shoot our way into this mine. That'll get it. Come on. There we go. Collect a bunch of ore there. Oh, I was just filling up to get to the next place, but we did get an artifact and a whole bunch of ore. Look at the ore amount on this round. That is phenomenal. Look at it. It's so good. Oh, we did get 3 loot boxes, so let's start there. Nothing we didn't have. We got a speed upgrade, which I really like those. And a Plinko one. 3 of them got upgraded. An extra 5 fuel as well. So let's head out to our processing thing and let those upgrades land. Very nice. And we're really starting to make some nice money out here. Let's check out our new artifact. Got the dagger. Missiles deal an additional 10% damage. So guns and missiles are both boosted by 10% now, which that is very nice. We could take this boss killer upgrade, but truth be told, I'd much rather look at these. 5% chance to immediately collect ore from destroyed asteroids per level. So we have a 10% there. We have a greatly reduced fuel drain, as well as missile damage upgraded greatly. Maybe we put an upgrade here on boss damage, and there's increases damage of all guns and converts 10% of damage dealt to boss asteroids into fuel. So that's pretty good, but I think we just take the damage in our guns, as well as we restore fuel with each warp. I'm start getting 4 extra fuel per warp, which I think that is going to be pretty helpful. It won't be like brain breaking or anything, but it'll definitely help us out. And the extra damage on the weapons is definitely kind of looking nice already. Alright, this is a normal level. It's an epic, actually. I was expecting nothing special because it was not going to be a boosted sector yet. I was going to say that the next sector is probably going to be remarkable, just because it's going to be a boosted sector. But this one is going to be boosted. It's epic again. Great. That's 2 epic sectors back to back. And let's just get down here, get that. Break all this up. There's a mine right here, so we're going to break that. And we should be set to head into the next sector. Alright, and we got another loot box here. We're going to hit the silver first. I do want to prioritize high value ores where I can. These guns are actually phenomenal. There's a mine down here and an artifact, so we're going to pick out the artifact. We can get to the next sector already too. We're pretty much at full fuel. There is a common sector here. And our damage is a little less, but we can upgrade our damage again, which that'll be really nice. Let's take one of our mines there. Mine back here. Oh, that's a boss asteroid. Can we do anything about it? I don't know if we can beat him in time. Like, I don't think they bounce off the edge of the screen, do they? No. Okay, we're just gonna... Oh, okay, so we need to defeat the boss. And he came back from the other side, so I jumped the gun a little bit there. But we did get ourselves 4 loot boxes. So we need to get those going. First, a whole bunch of fuel is actually phenomenal for us. That's going to be great. And then we did get a couple nice upgrades there. So we go to our processing tree and let all of these hit. I wish there was like an indicator of like what you still have to upgrade, but that's fine too, because we are absolutely raking in the bacon on that. So we could take additional damage on all of our weapons. We're going to take that an additional 4 times. We're doing 8 extra damage on our weapons. Now let's convert some of our damage dealt to boss asteroids. As well as we're going to deal extra damage to boss asteroids per level. So let's take another one of those. And I'm pretty confident now we should be able to take that boss out. Just because our damage on our primary guns is really, really high compared to what it just was. Next sector is a legendary sector, ladies and gentlemen. This is awesome. And we have the damage to actually like put out in the sector. So we'll grab this. I don't see any artifacts, so we're just gonna boogie. We have a common. There's actually a loot crate over here. So we're going to clean up that loot box. This iron. Looks like a piece of copper down there, and we're going to the next sector again. This is the boosted one. It is epic. And we're going to get this crate. Oh, there's 2 crates over here. I should probably go grab those. Both of which drop keys. I don't know if they're guaranteed to drop keys. Sometimes we broke them when we were too close to see. But I can guess that they drop keys every time, can't I? Next sector again. This is a common. This is sector 4 as well. So we just have this sector, and then we're on the boss sector. So it'll be kind of cool to see like what the boss drops, if they drop anything special. Let's head over here. I'm going to break some of these rocks, just because they're kind of grouping up. I want to try to leave ourselves out if we need one. There we are. Oh, there's the boss right there. Okay, so now we can start hammering on the boss. We do have to be careful. We want to make sure... Yeah, I mean, look at how much we're healing on the boss here. So we just have to try to keep these rocks off us so that we can just deal damage to the boss. Because if we deal damage to the boss, we're going to sustain. That's pretty nice. There we go. Gotta sneak this way if we can. There we go. That's gonna help our fuel recharge. That is awesome. Obtain a universe essence. It looks like we got 5 of that stuff. So let's recall the base here, and let's go to our loot boxes. Let's check these things out here. Nothing special. Let's go again. I think we got 6 loot boxes this time, which is great for us. We got damage, increased bullet damage by 5. Pretty helpful against me. We got a missile, increased damage by 5. Let's go to our processing tree to get all of these upgraded. There is a times 13. A times 13 down here. And there's still a 1x over here as well. That's pretty cool. There is a green Plinko. I don't know what it does. I wish I have a base level. Okay, so it's a multiplier on this one. So it gives 2 times the value of the ore. That one. That's pretty cool. Oh, and that could begin on Sector 5, it looks like. So that's pretty cool. And this is a new upgrade on the skill tree we can see. Unlock powerful upgrades using Universe Essence. It's a prestige. Let's take it. Your upgrades will be reset, but you'll be able to spend Universe Essence on permanent upgrades. Let's try it out. Let's see what happens here. Gold and higher rarity ores are doubled. That's pretty good. Immediately gain $1 for each ore collected. Would be nice. All gun damage upgrades give double the effect. That's pretty good. So let's take the money one there. Upgrades to the Plinko machine remain unlocked after prestiging. So that's actually really good. Let's take the fuel replicator. So now we need at least 4 prestige points in order to do that. You cannot return here until you prestige again. Okay, so we have to make sure we get at least 4 the next time we prestige. But I'm just going to get us, like, we're just going to go back to that same spot now. And we're already starting off with more money, right? Because we start with, like, no upgrades here, don't get me wrong. But that's okay. We can get our money. See, you got $1 for each, plus the one there. So we can just take an upgrade there. We could take a couple random multipliers in zones, but they really don't do that much for us right away. So instead, we're just going to work on our fuel, which is doubled, and our gun damage, which is doubled just from our beautiful beautiful prestige upgrade already. So we're doing 5 damage with our main gun. And we just have to make sure we get at least 4 prestige points when we upgrade again. Man, that ship is not moving fast. Well, we're going to call it the base. These are going to drop for us. And while we're doing that, we can start 20% chance to drop an extra ore. It's pretty nice. We could take additional gun damage as well. But we're going to take a base speed and a gun damage. And we could take some Plinko upgrades, but we know that we can get loot boxes now. So instead of that, we can just go. That's my idea. So we're going to focus on just trying to get to loot boxes as fast as we can. Because then we can just start getting the free Plinko upgrades. We don't have to spend our early game money on them. And we don't even have a new sector unlocked yet. So once we fill up, we really don't stand to benefit anything from staying. There we go. Oh, we can't. We can just go straight to the next sector regardless now. And it's an uncommon sector. There's a loot box. I was going to try to run into it to see if we could break it. That's okay though. We can get our loot box opening instantly. And hopefully we can bounce something off it. Plinko, or... Come on, show me the processing. Did I not? Okay, I thought, maybe I just jumped the gun on that. It's my fault. That's okay though. So we can increase our fuel. We can increase the ability for it to automatically process what we've gone. But a lot of these upgrades are fairly cheap now. Just because we're getting basically double the money. There's gold from our asteroids. So this main core is already done. We can start working this way again. Increase the attack speed of all guns. We're going to take that one instantly. We're going to take our normal speed as well. There's the missile for 50. So we are already pretty well cooking here, I'm not going to lie. And we should be to the next sector this time as well. Can't believe I missed that rock. Kind of trolling. It's okay. We're going to get to the next one. And we still have more fuel this time. We got a legendary sector. I need to go crazy here. Because all these loot crates would be absolutely huge for us. Yes. And we actually got to the next place as well. That's just all that extra fuel we have. There is a artifact. Beautiful. Man, I'm just really like skating right on by there. That's great though. We got an artifact. We got 3 loot boxes this time. Let's see what we're working with. We got a dupla-peg. It turns 5 random Plinko pegs into dupla pegs. Or hitting a dupla peg will duplicate inside the machine. That's actually insane. A refiner turns 5 random Plinko pegs into refiners. Or hitting a refiner will be upgraded to the next unlocked ore type. Wormhole. Ore falling into a wormhole score zone has a 50% chance to drop back to the top. So we just got insane stuff for a Plinko machine. We got some score, Plinko upgrade, nothing too wild there. Honestly, don't have to go crazy about it. And then we got a fire rate upgrade, and we got some free ores. So we're processing now. And here comes all the ores. Come on, I wanted to see the wormhole one go off. That's okay though, honestly. We have $1,400. Now we could take boss damage and go deeper early on. But let's just keep working this way. Upgrade our miner missile. Get the free $50. Extra fuel. And we can just kind of go this way. I'm not spending too long reading these because we've already bought these before. But for the most part, we're just kind of refilling out the skill tree before we get to new stuff. So now we're going to be fairly strong. And our skill tree is actually going to be cracked out because we're going to start getting more loot crates again. And the more loot crates we get, the more money we're going to get. But we have some absolutely insane pigs now that have the possibility to double ores and just do some really cool stuff there. So we're definitely on track for the right thing here. We are. Let's get just a couple more. Perfect. And we've got a legendary sector again. That is so lucky. Have to work our way to all of these crates. There's a key. And there's just all of the stuff in here. It's just insane. We gotta try to get that gold if we can. That was nice. And we got an uncommon sector. There's a crate there, so we're gonna take that one instantly. Let me in. Okay, we're just gonna try to get as much of this coal as we can before, or sorry, iron. And that's actually pretty good. We got 3 more loot crates. Let's crack one here. Nothing too crazy. We got a nice little score extra there. I got a Plinko peg, so 3 of them got upgraded, plus the 1 from the common upgrade. And the missiles are going to deal more damage. Pretty happy with that. Turn to the processing screen. And see, I don't know what these star ones do. I don't remember. I thought that one was cracked out. That one hit the duplicator. Silly gold. I wish more of them would hit this wormhole one so I could see like what ones are doubling. There we go. Oh, it was so close. I mean, these ones are definitely, like, there's stuff hitting these all the time. That one gold just turned into 4. Oh, the wormhole one just came back out. Oh, it's so cool. I mean, the money we're making is just absolutely phenomenal, by the way. We have $5,000 right now, and we just had a gold that went through the wormhole, and it's just, I mean, that's just insane. Yeah, this is by far the fastest thing. We're not really processing ore as fast as we were a little bit ago, but the money we're making off of them is absolutely noteworthy. Absolutely noteworthy. That's beautiful. Okay, with our $6,000, we're really just going to go through and just dump a bunch of money in these. That is the copper asteroids. We're going to put an upgrade. Honestly, we're just going to keep chasing this to the left. That's the boss killer upgrade, and there was damage behind it, so we're going to take it just because we know there's damage behind it. Because damage is what actually lets us kind of get deeper in these. And maybe that same boss will spawn more of that essence stuff. Because we know we need 4 to get the next upgrade. But maybe we get like, maybe we overkill it. We get like 50 of it if we can. If we get a whole bunch of that stuff, we could get a couple prestige upgrades. That would be pretty cool. Let's get that gold. And we should be going to the next one here. Yep. And we got an uncommon sector. There is a loot crate down here. Let's grab it. Well done. Yeah, the ore find is actually really good here. Let's break this copper in, just because we know there's copper there, so we might as well. And that's a great one there. Let's get out of here. It is a comet sector, but there is a bunch of coal, so I'm not too... sorry, there's a bunch of copper, so I'm not unhappy about it. And there's an artifact over here. Let's grab this artifact. We got this one last time, and we didn't even look at what it did. So we're going to have to go look at what this artifact does this time. Here we go. A little bit more coal. We can get to the next sector. And we just ran out of fuel when we jumped, actually, believe it or not. But that's okay. I would have loved to get these 2 loot crates there, but we did get ourselves a new artifact. So let's go check it out. And we got the Plinko drop speed by 10%. So now they're coming 10% faster, with the chance to go through the wormholes and duplicate and do a whole bunch of wild, crazy stuff. So that's pretty good. With that, we could increase our fuel capacity greatly, increase our gun damage, which gun damage is good. But what if we just gain fuel every time we destroy, get extra range? And oh, there's space mines. So I just didn't have the space mines upgrade when we were out there before, which is a little bit tragic because the space mines really do a lot of work for us. Let's let these process and we can just go start another round. It'd be kind of nice to come back to a whole bunch of money before, just so we don't have to sit around and wait for it to process. There's a mine. Yeah, so it'd be very nice to just like process stuff by upgrades, kind of work around behind on that kind of stuff. So we're using money we got 2 rounds ago to make our upgrades now, while the money from the current round processes. So maybe that's what we're going to do, just to speed it up a little bit. Even so, we just got 1 loot box. We're in a common sector here, but that's okay. We've got plenty of good ores down here, honestly. That's a nice one there. I just ran into that. Oop. My fault completely. 2 loot boxes though, we can open those. A couple Plinko. There's a fuel upgrade, which is actually 2x because of our prestige. Missiles do extra damage. Pretty good with that. Let's just take an additional fuel. Increased mine spawn rate. We're going to take that one that gives the chance to spawn 2 missiles. There's the loot box upgrade, which is nice. And maybe just take some damage upgrades, as well as a 5% chance to immediately collect ore from mined rocks. So that should be pretty nice. Just as a possible way to fill the hole a little bit faster each time. We have 167 fuel on board. That's a lot compared to the last run. But that's okay. We now have space mines as well rolling around. So those will be pretty nice to play around with. I'm surprised I didn't blow into one of those mines right there, truth be told. We got a common sector for our next one. Now we got a whole bunch of copper there. Some gold as well. This is a nice sector for us. Decent amount of cash. Nothing too wild. We'll break this just because it's going to do that for free for us. And we are in the next sector again. It is a common sector this time. And get ourselves some... That should deal a nice amount of damage over here. Just speed stuff up for us slightly. This mine should break at least this one. Yep, that's a pretty nice run there. Nothing too out of the ordinary. And this should be an upgrade one. It is an epic sector for us. And we actually have the fuel to capitalize on this epic sector. It does look like they're not guaranteed to drop keys. It looks like you only got keys from 2 of those 3. Look at all the ore down here though. Man. And there is the extra weapon damage artifact. Or maybe that was the missile damage. I think that was the missile damage. Well, let's... Whoa! Almost just walked right into that one. Out of fuel. That's okay. We can recall to base. We got 3 loot boxes here. Let's open both of these up. We got extra fire rate. We got a +3 in one of our score zones. Which is nice. And a little bit more damage. A little bit more drop speed on the processing side of stuff. Nothing too crazy. I don't know what the star one does. Oh wait, isn't it the one that just upgrades the ore from up into its next one we have unlocked? So that would upgrade base level up into copper. Or yeah, there you go. Base level up into coal. We upgrade coal into copper. And so on and so forth. So all that good stuff. So $5,000, we can check out our artifact. That is the missile artifact that we so thought it was. And we got a whole bunch of money now as well. So let's take just a whole bunch of gun damage. That should help us get there. We'll take this fuel capacity because it's an extra 30. And we can drop extra ore into the Plinko machine. Deal extra missile damage. Spawn more asteroids. And we also want to get the silver spawn before we go anywhere. Just because we can then upgrade stuff in our processing all the way up to silver. Should we hit this with a really good rock. So that will be pretty decent for us as well. It looks like the wormhole drops it like straight up. So if we get a really good value on the wormhole, odds are we're going to get crazy value out of it. But we're already getting some crazy values, so there's really no reason for me to complain about that. Now let's take the mining laser, because we had that last time, and get the regenerative warp as well. So now we should be pretty well set.
I'm gonna get a shower really quick, and then I'll be ready. And are you almost ready for...
Not really.
How long you played that?
I have no idea. It's basically how long this game is. So, it might be a while, it might be fast, I have no idea.
Well, I was slacking, so I'm gonna take a quick shower.
Okay. Alright, and going to Sector 2 here, we got Epic 1. Just the amount of sheer chaos and destruction we are causing is great. Missiles and lasers, everything all over the place. And we got a common for our next sector, that's okay. can't have wild sectors every time, can we? That's fine. Let's just try to fill our hole as effectively as we can without me running us into asteroids as I have proven I am so good at already. And we got a rare sector for our fourth sector. We got a key there. Did not get a loot box from that one, unfortunately, but that's okay. Let's break that. And we should be pretty much set to go to the next one here. There we are. And we're ending on an uncommon sector for this one. Whoa, what's that? We're gonna go get that artifact first. So I've kind of neglected artifacts. I want to make sure we get that key. And we ran out of fuel. We got like this egg-looking artifact. We're going to start with our loot boxes as usual. Got a laser upgrade, score upgrade, nothing else that we haven't seen already. Got a nice Plinko upgrade there, so we can go to our processing, let these upgrades land. And there we are. Looks like we're pretty well upgraded. And I like that a lot. Honestly, I think it's pretty clutch that we have a wormhole with the upgrader here, and then there's a duplicator down here. So like there's a chance for stuff to duplicate a lot in the middle. If we could get more wormhole upgrades down here, it would get so fun. It would get so fun. But we're still making an absolute killing. Let's see what the artifacts do. Increase asteroid spawn rate by 10%. I'm pretty happy with that. Honestly, let's just take all these upgrades in the boss killer, as well as in the energy harvest off the boss, so that way there's no question that we take out the boss if we do encounter it right away. We're going to reduce our fuel drain per level. I feel like that's pretty good. We can gain fuel for each ore collected. We gain like an extra 5, maybe an extra 10 on some of those things. This is a $5,000 upgrade. Withstand an extra asteroid hit. Maybe that would be nice with me being the guy driving this thing. As for now, we don't even have the money for it. Let's just get some more rounds cooking here so that way we can afford it, hopefully. And here we are going to a uncommon sector. There is a loot box down here in the corner. We're going to start with looking at that. We did get a key, so we're at one loot box so far. And this mine is going to open the gates to... We're going to have to move up that one, actually. I almost did the jump on top of an asteroid. And we know how that went for us last time. Now let's get some copper on this one. That was kind of a nice mine there as well. Did a good job of just breaking stuff for me so I didn't have to worry about it too much. We can jump to another sector. We are one away from the upgraded one, and this one is a rare, so kind of getting spoiled here. No key that time, unfortunately. This one is key though, so we are at 2 keys. These both look like they're silver, so we're gonna do our numbers up there, hopefully. And let's get out of this one. And this is the upgraded sector. It is rare as well. So there's 2 crates here. We can hope to get a key from both. We got a key from one of them again. So it looks like we're up to somewhere around 3 keys. Which I won't complain about. And we can jump again. And this is the boss one. It is a common sector with a crate. Up to 4 keys. That's actually pretty great. And let's just kind of drive through the middle here. We can get on that asteroid. Oh, where did our fuel go? We had like 112. It just all disappeared. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Maybe that could be my fault. Either way, 4 of these boxes. Let's open these up here. We got a missile upgrade, a Plinko speed upgrade, which is kind of nice. It's just faster processing speed for us. More speed, more store. Look at how much ore is in this thing, by the way. That is a lot of ore in this thing. We can hope for a whole bunch of stuff to go through our wormhole over here. Looks like a whole bunch of stuff is avoiding it, like the plague. But that's okay. It's got a 50% chance to go back to the top. If it does, it's basically just saying, hey, you're going to get double your money off this. So I won't complain about that. We could take this to help me withstand an extra hit. Which maybe we do that just so I can't troll our runs. I'm going to do that. I don't want to troll our runs. And we could increase our maximum fuel, but we have more upgrades up here that we should take. Like this one here, that's going to reduce our fuel drain per level. This one here, going to unlock gold ore for us after Sector 4 and gain an extra fuel per level each time an asteroid is destroyed. That's actually really important. Increases the damage dealt per tick by lasers by 5 per level. That's very strong. But let's just increase our fuel when we jump to the next place. I feel like that's going to be the most lucky, or the most important. And we have a shield. So now I can accidentally smoke the asteroid, and instead of us losing the run we're on, it's just going to be a reminder that I need to stay away from the very pretty asteroids. So that'll be nice. Hey, look at that, we got a legendary sector without having to use the top level thing. Very nice. It doesn't look like we're going too crazy here. Let's go break this loot box. We did get another key as well. That was a great sector for us. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. And oh yeah, we're still only on sector 2 here, so we don't have crazy stuff coming out. That is okay though. We could just grab all this, and we can go to the next sector again. This is sector 3. It is common that we should start to see silver, I believe, right? We just bought silver to show up on sector 3. So our value should be going up. Oh, see, there I go again. Just trying to run into asteroids for no reason. I'd be really good at this game is about ramming asteroids, but it's not. And we got a rear sector for sector 4. That's the upgraded sector. Nothing there, but we did get a key from the first loot crate, and one, or sorry, I should say a key from the second loot crate, and the third as well. So that was pretty successful. We're going to boost into the last sector here, sector 5. It is common, and we do have a boost here. Yeah, look at how fast our fuel is going down. That's actually wild. Okay, we gotta get over here. We gotta break this, get a bunch of ore, hopefully. Yeah, that just is insane. So, number 5 is definitely boosted, but we did get 6 loot boxes. So we can open a pair of them a couple times. Our Plinko just got upgraded like crazy. 3 epic upgrades into the Plinko. There's some more, just a whole bunch of extra upgrades into the Plinko. And again, more upgrades into the Plinko, which is insane. I mean, look at our thing on the side here. It's just full. It is completely full, which is great. So we could take extra fuel conversion. That would be kind of cool. What's this? Oh, we have the chance to spawn the weapons crates. That'd be kind of cool. Unlocks the mining drill, allowing it to drop from weapon crates. Extra chance for weapons crate to spawn. Increase fuel by 10, an extra 10. So stick reactor. And explosive ammunition from weapons crates as well. I do think we just want to focus on the things we already have. Converts damage into fuel per level. So we could gain fuel for each ore collected. But actually we're just going to work on our lasers first. Increase the speed that the laser deals damage. So that's pretty good. But I feel like we want to get both of these going. Reduce fuel drain by 5% per level could be good. Increases attack speed of all guns. So we're going to take attack speed. We're going to take a couple nice fuel upgrades. And there's more gun damage right there. So let's take gun damage. And let's also just gain some more fuel for each ore collected. I feel like that could be strong. And I don't know if we want to start at sector 5. And that's a weapons crate right there. Let's try it out. Now we got a chain. That was pretty cool. So the weapons crates could be very helpful for us. We got a rear sector for sector 1. Looks like 2 keys as well right away, and that looks like 3 keys as well. So we can just go to the next sector instantly. We have 237 fuel, by the way. Let's see another key. That might be fuller for us. We very much have plenty of fuel. But it seems like once we hit like level 5, the boss level, that's when our fuel just drains like crazy. Uncommon for sector 3. But there is a couple crates. We did get a key from one of them, so very hard to argue with that. Let's break these, head this way. We actually have the next sector already as well. 4 is legendary. That is awesome news for us. Let's see what we can get from all of this legendary stuff. Weapons crate up here. Let's just grab it and see what we get. We got a chain gun, where it just shoots a whole bunch back to back. Again, for Sector 5, it is uncommon. Reminder, this is where we're going to burn fuel like crazy. Everything is strong. Oh, we did get a key, though. Let's break this mine. bunch of gold. Honestly, I won't complain about that. That's pretty good. We got 9 loot crates. Let's open up from here. Got 2 of the 9. Oh, we did get a very nice score multiplier on that one. This is 4 of 9. We got missiles, extra bullet damage, and some nice money boosts there. On 6 of 9, nothing phenomenal. We're just going to roll through that right away. This is 8 of 9. 2 very nice. And, oh, we got a wormhole. Let's go. A second wormhole is great for business. And nothing too good there. But the extra wormhole, that is great for us. Because we have wormhole on this ×3 right now. And we just got one over here on a ×10. And so now a whole bunch of stuff is going to have a chance to respawn. With a chance of going straight back down that same hole again. So that's great. Plus it's a ×10 hole too, so it's one of our best ones. Currently our weakest hole, and it looks like it is a ×4. Oh, no, ×3. It's this one hole. But that's not even our weakest one, because that one's money is going to, half the time, end up back up top. I was just checking to see if we got an artifact I forgot about. We did not. So let's just take a peek here and see. We could increase the speed the laser deals damage. But I actually think we should be converting 1% of our damage into fuel per level. Let's just max that one out. And just, we're really going to go for as much, like this entire portion of the tree. So our lasers are going to deal more damage. We're going to be converting a bunch of damage. And then we can gain a bunch of missile damage as well. Try to make those things just absolutely terrorize. And that's fuel drain. What's this? Unlocks laser ammo, allowing it to drop from weapon crates. 5% chance for weapons crate to spawn lasers. That's pretty good, honestly. Let's begin an expedition here. And we're just going to see how overpowered we feel now that we have gotten even more upgrades. We are going through very little fuel. This is a common. Just hoping to get kind of through these early levels here to the point where we don't have to worry about coming back to them. But the prestige was definitely like, I thought when we prestiged, we would kind of get back to this point a little bit faster. And we did get to this point decently quick, but at the same time I thought it would be faster. So maybe my expectations were just bad. We got a drill. That was kind of cool. Sector 3 is a common sector. The next one we go to is going to be the one that has the boosted odds of being a good sector. So that's going to be pretty nice. Hopefully we get a good sector on the next one here. Well, that's silver up there. We're going to grab that. We might as well get the good ores that we can. Alright, we're hoping for legendary here. It's an epic. We're going to settle with epic. We kind of have to, don't we? There's 1 key, 2 keys, 3 keys. We got 4. Oh, we got 3 keys on this one. I thought I'd seen a 4th. I was mistaken. We got at least 3 keys on this one, which is great for us. And Sector 5 is a rare sector. But we just got more damage, and we're healing for a portion of the damage we deal now. So now I think if we were to break these mines, we would just get a whole bunch of fuel back, hopefully. I don't know if that's actually what's happening or not, but I can pretend, right? I can hope. Let's snake through here, try to get this mine. Oh my gosh, we almost hit off 3 at once. 4 crates, a whole bunch of ores here for us. So let's just open our 4 crates. Let's see what we rolled into here. We got a refiner plus, turns 5 random Plinko pegs into the refiners. That is awesome. And we got some more just general upgrades. But having 5 more refiner pegs is great, because it's just going to upgrade our ore into gold. Is basically what's going to happen. The more stuff that hits them, the more gold that goes down. And as the more gold, it has a chance to hit these wormholes and end up back in the top. So all of this stuff might not even be at its own value. It might be much higher. I like the gold falling into these for 1,300 and 1,500 respectively. I think that's pretty fair, honestly. Wormhole's not really doing too much work. Oh, that one, it just wormholed the gold right after I said that. I am not telling the truth. And the money we're getting is actually insane, by the way. Like, we're getting a crazy amount of money on this. Wow. Okay. We only got 75 grand. Let's look at what we can do here. We could take a whole bunch of weapon damage. Platinum asteroids can spawn on Sector 7. Base value of 500. So what we're going to do, we're going to take extra fuel, we're going to take platinum asteroids, and we're going to take just an insane amount of damage on anything we can get. It's missiles, there's fuel drain getting turned down. Let's start on Sector 5 and see if we even can get to the next sectors. Because maybe we can get to Sector 7. Actually, it doesn't even matter. Here's why it doesn't matter. The way the upgraders work is just based on unlocked ores. So therefore, now that we got that, our gold can hit those upgraders and they can upgrade into platinum. Oh, that's kind of broken. Oh, we are actually so much better off than I thought we were. Sector 6 here. Grab these crates here while we're over here, because I do want to make this a good run, regardless of if it's a little bit troll can even be here. That's okay. Let's go this way if we can sneak through this. We're gonna hit this. That was a great choice. Great damage coming out. Let's get this one. Kind of stuck here. There we go. It was a little bit sketchy, but it was okay. And, oh, I was just about to jump to the next one. That's okay. So now we can send all of this stuff through. And when the gold hits one of these stars, it has the chance to upgrade to platinum ore. And when it, like that one there, we just got $13,000 for that gold that hit one and upgraded to platinum. So that was really nice. And we've already seen, I've seen 3 pieces of platinum land. 2 of them landed in this 13x, and that one actually wormholed. So we're making some good money. I got a couple of loot boxes here. Let's crack these out. Nothing too crazy. Some ore plus. This is nice because the ore actually just drops at the end of everything. And then we just turn that into a whole bunch more better stuff. So just look at it all. Look at it. This is just phenomenal. And the wormhole just keeps dropping our platinum. Like, the platinum just keeps ending up at the top. I've seen, like, at least 6 of them end up at the bottom now, so... And then I'm hitting duplicators. I wish I had a way to explain this. It's bringing me so much joy. Just watching it all fall. There's something about it, isn't there? Something about it. And that one upgraded at the last second, $100. It's great. And we have a total of... We have $616,000. You've got to be kidding me. It didn't seem like it was that much, did it? Chance to spawn electric asteroid instead of a regular asteroid. Increases electric asteroid's maximum chain per level. That looks cool. Refuel upon completing quota. Let's do that. Or dropped by asteroids destroyed by a missile are auto-collected. So if our missile breaks something, increases damage of all guns by 10. Okay, so we're starting to get into some crazy stuff here. Let's unlock laser ammo. Pierce ammo. Increases chance for weapons crate. So weapons crates are getting good. Chance to spawn white hole generator crates upon obtaining auto-collect any ore that is currently on the screen. That's kind of good. Open an extra loot box simultaneously. We're going to take that. Unlock the stats page. We're going to open that. Increased chance for weapons crates to spawn. Pretty good. Increased laser duration. Increases bonus ammo duration. Refuel upon completing your quota. Unlocks missile ammo. Okay, so I think we're going to go over here now. Because I want to unlock some of this lightning stuff. What's this? 50% chance for loot crates to have 2Ks starting at Sector 5. Increase warp drive charge speed. So we charge faster between levels. That's pretty great. Let's increase our max fuel. We have maxed that one out as well. Let's go back to Sector 0 now. And here's my logic behind it. I'm going to go through it again for you. The idea is really simple. If we're able to upgrade past gold... Oh, there's the electric box. Let's shoot it. Oh, that's so good. We can upgrade stuff past gold in our Plinko machines with all of our crazy upgraders that we've already gotten. So it makes more sense for us to just mine a whole bunch of this stuff and get a crazy full hole and let it just go crazy. Now, of course, if we started with platinum, of course it'd be free money, it'd be guaranteed. But we get plenty of gold doing it this way, and the gold is upgrading anyways. And we got a legendary sector on upgrade 1. That's great. And now we have a chance for double key drops. And that one only dropped 1. That one only dropped 1. That's okay. Let's go to the next one. We have a comet for Sector 4. I do hope we're strong enough to beat a boss if it is here this time. Because it would be nice to finally get that taken care of if there is a boss here. Anywhere around Sector 5 is a comet. It would be nice to be able to roll all this stuff down, wouldn't it? On the laser, which we already have. That's okay. We're actually sustaining decently well. Not great, but decently well. That just means we can shoot at this kind of stuff and chain it all together. Beat the sector. And, okay, so there's no extra thing from Sector 5. Sector 6 is a rare sector. So we could, in theory, now just start from Sector 6 if we want. Because we have, like, confirmed that there's nothing special if we were to actually sit on, like, 1 through. It's just the ores, like, we did it easier to build a hole on the ores. I want to get to this electric one here. I feel like it's the way to do this. Yeah, let's break this if we can. That's great. Sector 7 is a common sector. We're almost to platinum sectors, which I am a big fan of platinum. There's a star in this one. We just got another artifact, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is platinum. Look at that. So we are now picking up platinum, which we were already upgrading it to, but now we can just really go crazy. This isn't good. We don't have any mines to shoot at. Not really liking this situation at all. So close. 6 keys, 1 artifact. Let's go roll these here. Oh, we're opening 3 at a time, I forgot. Pretty good. Got a Plinko speed, got another Plinko upgrader for the pegs, and another peg upgrade as well. So nothing that is game-breaking or changing, except the fact that this thing is absolutely full from our most recent just our run there. But we have all these upgraders in here. I think we're just going to be really just raking in the money. I think that's the only way to describe it. We're going to be making just a lot of money on this. Especially if these splitters can hit platinum decently often. We can hope that they do. Hope that they double. But let's just continue, shall we? Artifacts. Ammo from weapon crates lasts 10% longer. So that's pretty cool. Let's go to our skill tree, shall we? And we wanted to take as much damage as we could get. There is cobalt ore. We're going to take cobalt ore here. Just because I want to be able to upgrade our platinum farther. And cobalt ore is probably pretty good, isn't it? I'm going to try to keep my eyes on all the platinum that's rolling through and see if we can hit an upgrade. There's an upgrade here, an upgrade here. Otherwise, there's a bunch on the left. Oh, there's cobalt. We hit 13x, $130,000. There's one more. There's one over here. $50,000. That's pretty nice, honestly. I'm very happy with this. Very, very, very happy with this. We could go with a couple weapons upgrades over here. Logistics. Increases chance for weapons crates to spawn. No, I don't think we care. I think we're just going to increase our weapons damage by 60. Increase bonus ammo. Electric asteroids deal extra damage per level. That could be strong. 50% chance to spawn an additional laser whenever an asteroid is destroyed by laser. Let's take that. Attack speed of all guns? Okay, fine. Guns remain active during the mining drill. That's kind of good. I didn't even know they turned off last time. We take more fuel capacity. We take more electric asteroid damage. Gain 1% per level of your max fuel capacity each second. So we're going to gain maximum fuel capacity each second regardless of what's happening. Now let's take a little bit of damage on that. And maybe take this. Refuel upon completing your quota. Extra 5% of your total fuel per level. Yeah, let's take that one. Look at that. Emerald asteroids will spawn starting from Sector 10. We need $10 million to unlock that. And if we get it, we are just absolutely going crazy. So let's hope we can get something going here. Because we did just get a whole bunch of damage upgrades, so we should be a lot stronger than we were last time we were here. And again, this is Sector 5. We're starting on 5 this time instead of starting on 0. We definitely have the damage to hang out here. We're much stronger than we were last time. Sector 6. It's a legendary sector, by the way. It's 1 key. That was 2 keys, so we're at 4. And there's a loot box. Those asteroids are absolutely crazy, aren't they? Just the amount of money, like the money they're putting out, the damage the electric asteroids are putting out. A bunch of gold floating over here too, so I feel like we should just be trying to get the gold as we can. And the next one again. Sector 7 is just an uncommon, but it does have a crate over here. Potential for a key. It does cash. Yeah, so the mine drill gets rid of all of our weapons shooting, which I don't like that. Always got a bunch of platinum. So yeah, if we're able to upgrade from our platinum into cobalt, we're going to be making just a absurd amount of money. And Sector 8 is a common sector. That's cobalt over there. Let's go grab the cobalt, shall we? And artifact as well. So I'm gonna grab that. Go down here, grab some of this very nice stuff. Yeah, I mean there's not a lot of asteroids here, so we can sneak down here and try to break this blue one exclusively. And here we go. What's that? Here.
Your doors gap in this open thing.
Yes.
Hey.
I like to. Alright, and we are still just cooking away here. Apologize for the silence, but that's okay. We are almost at a full hold again. There it is. Oh, there's a boss on this level. I was trying to hold the jump there. And let's see what we can do. We're out sustaining, but it's just, can I avoid all the other stuff going on? I don't even know what that was, but it did a lot of damage. And we got 10 of the cool looking pink stuff that does stuff and things and stuff, as well as 8 loot boxes. Let's crack these instantly. We got a fuel plus, 10 extra fuel. We get a increased attack fire rate. Pretty great there. And we get some more fire rate and missile damage as well. This does appear to be going fairly well, if you ask me. We have $2 million right now. And it seems like it's only going up, which is wild. I'm not gonna lie. There's just a lot of cobalt down here that's finding its way into a really nice big multiplier. That one just hit the wormhole and the whole ×6 thing. And every time it bounces off one of these, it's cashing in for its regular value, which is absolutely wild. Or maybe not. No, it's just cashing in for the lower amounts, so it's not cashing in for actual value. But even so, we're at $5 million, which does mean... Oh, we need 10 million for that upgrade. Let's see if we get to 10 million. Because we get to 10 million, we upgrade off of cobalt to the next one. So we can go from the platinum to the cobalt to the next one. And if we're able to do that, that'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? But that said, we do have like one of these. So maybe let's just wait for a second here. Because I just really want to see what happens if we can try to upgrade some of this cobalt into the next one. Like, does the money just go insane? Do we even get any to upgrade before our large stack of ore is gone? I just don't know. What I do know is it seems like this is a never-ending stack of ore. It's just going. Like, we have a literal $9.2 million, and the ore stack is still full. I can't, like, it doesn't even look like they're getting less valuable as we go. Like, it just looks like it's evenly mixed. We're at 9.6. We gotta be getting close to 10 mil. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's take this. Emeralds. Okay, let's go see what happens here now. Hey, we already have an emerald. Look at that. We have 3 emeralds. Look at that. Oh my gosh. They are literally worth 100 grand a piece base. That hits for $300,000 on the 15x. So the emeralds, pretty good upgrade, if I say so myself. Oh, we have another prestige, and I wonder if it's the right call. I can't help but wonder if it's the right call. We just got an upgrade that dropped 3 in at a time. Maybe we should have did that earlier. But I mean, we could prestige here, and that would be interesting. Let's see what the emerald lands in. 140 grand. Pretty good if you ask me. I think we take the prestige anyways. Because I don't think there's any reason not to, is there? Let's go for a prestige here. And so now we have the Plinko memory. Upgrades to the Plinko machine remain unlocked after prestiging. As well as a heavy resupply. 50% chance for a weapons crate to spawn at the start of each sector. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really know if I care about it. Unlocks bonus ammo types. So on the unlocked bonus ammo types remain. Decrease cost of all upgrades by 20% would actually be insane. Decrease fuel used by guns. Then we go here. Decrease cost of all upgrades. That one costs 5. All upgrades remain unlocked and active after prestiging. Unlocked artifacts remain. That doesn't matter. 100% chance for weapons crates. Decrease fuel used by guns by 50% would be good. But if we save, I mean, we just got 10. So the odds are we're going to get enough to clean this up. So maybe we decrease the fuel usage of our guns. And do we just go get that weapons crate and see what happens? Pierce. Oh yeah, Pierce is doing me a lot right now. Let's recall the base. Begin our ore processing and let's see what happens here. You guys know we brought back 2 pieces of ore, right? Huh, $64. That seems reasonable, doesn't it? We can just go crazy on this, I think, huh? With our $64, we already have the chance to have asteroids drop random gold. And we're already over here. That seems nice. Let's see our stats. Look at that, we've collected $17 million so far. And a couple nice upgrades. Yeah, chain gun, now we're talking. Yeah, we're bringing some ore back this time. We're not playing any of that slow game, no way. Next place already? It's a comet. Chance to get the loot crate though. We need to clutch. We got the loot crate, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be nice. I mean, our Plinko is already fairly upgraded, so the loot crates don't mean as big of a difference. But where they're nice now is we can get gun upgrades and stuff that did not persist. Oh, wants us up there. We're basically just going to kind of go where the gun wants to go in hopes of getting to the next sector again right away. I ran into the asteroid. Loot box, we get a nice score, get a nice fire rate upgrade. And let's see what happens here. We already got a gold. Hit a 15x. That's pretty good if you ask me. And that one duplicated a bunch. That's just funny how this works, isn't it? We go from not a whole lot of good stuff going on to this. And this is actually, we haven't unlocked better ore yet, so they can't even upgrade. Except for the gold. The gold can duplicate. So that's, we gotta get better ore. I want to say that was right here, wasn't it? So do we go this way? Yeah, there we go. And I think, yeah, there we go. Copper's right there. Okay, so we got some ores going. Let's just take these upgrades. Because now we can actually upgrade into copper consistently. And that's all of our stuff there. So now our Plinko machine is far more effective because it can start to do its thing where it upgrades our mediocre ores into much better ones. And we get an uncommon sector for sector 1. And we get a loot box. Ooh, I almost drove right through some asteroids again. I was like, oh, I got the chain gun upgrade. I can just go crazy. Let's grab this iron. And we got an epic sector. Let's take the weapons crate instantly here. Try to use it just to try to roll through all this. And that worked out really well, if you ask me. Sector 3, it is a common sector, but we do get another loot crate. There's gold down here. We're gonna take, oh, I thought it was gold. I must have seen the back, like the outline of the progress bar. Yeah, that was kind of playing a game of chicken with an asteroid. I don't know if that's necessarily the best thing to do. But hey, I had faith in the system, faith in the guns, you know. And we got 4 loot crates. We got the again. Let's open our 4 loot crates here, see what we can come up with. Got some nice score upgrades. You have to remember, our Plinko machine is only going to get better and better now. We don't have to deal with the prestige resetting it all the time. And there's some nice Plinko upgrades. So we're going to be very happy with all Plinko upgrades, just because they're permanent boosts to the money we're making. Our lowest multiplier right now is a 5. I have one here and a 1 here. Highest multiplier looks like it is 15 over here. But now all our ores can and will, like we can upgrade all the way to copper before they hit their things that multiply them like crazy. Now we can't upgrade the gold, sadly, but that is okay too, because we're doing fairly decent, honestly. And our piece of gold landed times 5, $500. This one landed over here at 12 for $1,200. So gold worth 100. There's a $1,500 gold piece. And that one hit the wormhole, so it's coming down for another run. Yep, that's pretty good money if you ask me. Okay, so now we could prestige for 1, but we know it costs 5. So we don't want to do that. We're just going to keep going this way, because I think that other ore is right over here somewhere. There it is. We can upgrade to silver. And we can now upgrade to gold as well. It might be, is it kind of scummy for me to know where the stuff is? I feel like if I remember where it's at, it's fair game for me to just go hunting it in the skill tree. So you guys can let me know what you think about that one. But I feel like because we know where it's at already, I can hunt it in the skill tree to progress faster. So if you guys are against me progressing the skill tree like this, I won't do it in future games. But if you guys don't mind, I feel like it's definitely just an advantage we can take for ourselves. Yeah, let's get this weapons crate, see what we get. Ah, Pierce. See, now it's actually worth something. Let's just get the next one. It is a legendary sector, ladies and gentlemen. Already got 1 crate. There's a crate. Another crate. So it looks like we got like 3 crates here. That's pretty good. Let's head to the next one. Sector 3 is a common. A chain gun. We got the gear upgrade as well. I think that was the Plinko drop speed, if I remember properly. I could remember improperly there, but it's okay. Let's boost up, head to the next sector. It is a comet for Sector 4. Get ourselves... Oh, no key that time. It was unfortunate, but we can take this out and then pick up the weapon crate upgrade that was in it. And use that to clear out a bunch of this. Let's get some gold back here. We are going to turn around for it. And we're going to head to the next sector, Sector 5 here. This is an uncommon. This is usually where we get a little bit bottlenecked. Just because it's... Oh, I ran into the crate. Oh, we do get 4 loot boxes for ourselves, though. Opening 2 at a time. Plinko and money upgrade on the Plinko. So we have the peg upgrade and the drop bin upgrade. Another wormhole, though, is phenomenal. Another wormhole is great. And we got over here, which is really nice, because there's a couple upgrades over here as well. So we might be really getting some nice upgrades. We can upgrade all the way to gold now as well. And so we are really looking good in that. We're really going to be making a lot of good money if we are hitting our upgraders and hitting our wormholes to the best of our ability. A reminder, artifacts, we have a Plinko drop speed, and we have gun damage, which is going pretty great. Let's let these things go while we work on upgrading the tree. If we remember, one of those upgrades was down this way. We don't want to do that, unfortunately. But we could go through here. But I feel like the next money upgrade was down here. So let's put some upgrades this way. And some this way as well. I'll increase attack speed of all guns. It's actually a great upgrade. So we really didn't accomplish too much with that one. But what we did is we got some more weapon damage. Now we're just kind of filling out our upgrade tree again. Because we do need to get it filled out in order to be the most effective. Now we've got a rare sector. This is the one before the free upgrade. There is a free loot crate. And let's see what we get here. Another loot crate. And we got the lightning asteroids again. I am a fan of them. And we got a legendary for upgrade to the sector. Got a key from that one. A key from both of those. That's pretty great, honestly. Pretty good. Sector 3 is epic, by the way. So we're really getting some good luck here on our sectors. Let's grab another crate. Pretty good luck with the loot crates here. We need to hope we get some like weapon damage, maybe attack speed, or something along those lines. Because those are very helpful when it comes to trying to get farther. And a common for Sector 4. Doesn't really make much of a difference at this point. Well, we just need to fill our cargo hold. There is the thing that gives us more missile damage. So we're going to skip that up. Let's grab this weapon crate as well. Oh, we're working on it. Just to clear this out. Got a common for our 5th sector. And this is the one before Sector 6. So again, this one's going to be probably not getting there. You can hope, but for the most part, we just don't have the fuel saving ability here. 8 keys for a smooth 4 separate openings of these. Bunch of Plinko and money upgrades, which we will take all of those. Very happy about those. Get ourselves a damage upgrade, extra 5 damage. Looks like a refiner upgrade. 5 more refiner pegs is phenomenal for us. And then a damage, more money, and we got between 25 and 50 ores in our processing tree. But more of the refiner pegs is great. So this one is now a refiner. So we've got quite a few refiner pegs through all of this. And that's just going to upgrade our ore wildly. Again, this one is our missile damage upgrader there. Then we have $104,000. So with that, we could increase the amount of electric chain the electric asteroids have, because those are honestly really good. And then maybe we go here, gain extra fuel each time an asteroid is destroyed. We could take these mining laser upgrades and just kind of go from there, gain extra fuel for each ore collected, because those are pretty good. But then maybe we just take this nuclear reactor upgrade. Advanced weaponry, we'll just take a whole bunch of damage. And we're already done processing our ores, so we can start another run here. I don't think we're quite ready to start on level 5, especially because our Plinko table is so good at just reading ores. So it's better that we just get as much as we can and run it through the Plinko. Which is great because we have to run through the Plinko anyways. Now we go to the next one. Our Sector 2 is going to be rare. That is the upgraded sector. We got a key. We got another key. Let's just grab as much of this copper as we can. Got some gold. Got some more iron. And I wish it would, like, kick other stuff out of the hole. Oh, that's okay. We got an epic sector for Sector 3. No key from this one. We did get a key from the second one. And no key from the third one. But lightning blew up a... That was weird. So a missile blew up a lightning asteroid, which sparked up and hit a missile, another mine, which hit another lightning asteroid. I mean, just look how strong it was. Watch. Those lightning asteroids, I was kind of sleeping on them. They appear to be phenomenal for what we're doing. So we can definitely target lightning asteroids if we need to get a remarkable amount of damage out. Or even better, if there's a mine next to one. Like that, that is great. Got a common for Sector 5. Again, this is one that's going to be difficult. Let's just do some damage with this. If we did more lightning damage, it would be great. And there is a artifact over there, but I just don't know if I can sneak through all this in a meaningful way. Because you still need to deal damage. I did get 3 loot crates there, so let's take our 3 loot crates. We got a score boost, otherwise we got a laser upgrade. And nothing else. That is phenomenal. With that said, we are still upgrading all the way to gold. So maybe... Oh, wait, there's platinum right there. I was wrong. Unbelievable. Okay, so we're now upgrading to platinum. So we're getting farther than gold. And there was just a bunch of platinum land over here. So, very happy with this. Very, very happy with this. We're getting a whole bunch of money. Basically for free. And then, oh, there we go. There's cobalt right there. And then that other one was over here. So we should now start working through all of these ones that we just absolutely blew by. And this area, get these weapon crates kind of upgraded a little bit. Extra missile damage per level, extra weapon damage per level. These are all pretty cheap, so we're going to dump some money into all of these. Gain additional 5 fuel each time a laser destroys an asteroid. Actually insane. There's the stats page again for us. And that thing's actually processing ore really, really fast. We can go here, because I thought there was electric damage. Yep. And we can deal far more damage there. 50% chance for them to have 2 keys. That was a great one. There's the charge speed as well. So we just got a whole bunch of upgrades. That's only worth 1 right now. We definitely want to go beat Sector 15 or to upgrade that further. Oh man, I just have to drive around and gather a whole bunch of this stuff. And we have Sector 1. It's uncommon. 2 crates. That one had 1 key. This one had 0. Then we got, looks like explosive shells. And epic for our upgraded sector. There was a key in the first crate, 1 key in the second crate, and there is a 3rd crate over here. Let's go see if this one has anything for us. No keys in the 3rd crate. Sector 3 is coming. We can just grab this weapons crate here, drill for a moment, break some stuff. And let's just break this lightning asteroid. I feel like that's going to solve all our problems, and it does. Sector 4 is a comet. No loot crates here. There is that electric asteroid there. We're pretty much full on our gold already. And Sector 5 already. It is a rare sector. This is not an upgraded one as well. There's a artifact next to us. Oh, I ran into one, but we have the upgrade where I can take a hit. We got a mining drill. I'm just going to break through all that. I didn't trust it enough to stay breaking stuff. But maybe we can break that mine? Yeah. That should be pretty good. We should be able to get out of here to the next level. And Sector 6 naturally is prominent. We got a whole bunch of lightning right there. That is really nice for us. We can use this as a chance to get kind of over to these other ones. That's a nice deal there. And we got lasers going absolutely bananas. I'm not going to complain about this in the slightest. We're just going to grab all the ore we can, and we're going to go to our upgraded... It is a rare sector. There appears to be some of the purple ore. I forget it off the top of my head right now. I don't know why. Oh, we did get a key from the crate there. I thought cobalt is platinum. Okay, so yeah, there's plenty of platinum out here for us. Oh, could not sneak through that gap. We did get an artifact, 7 crates, 358 of the base level ore, which means we're going to be plinkoing for quite a moment. We have 7. So let's take some upgrades. We got 2 there, a plinko speed increase, and some extra fuel. The extra fuel might tend to be pretty nice. Additional plinko peg upgrades. Nothing too crazy there. Got ourselves a damage upgrade. Bullets deal an extra 5 damage. That is great for us. And we got a missile upgrade, an extra 5 damage off of our missiles as well. We can now upgrade to cobalt in here, so the money is probably getting ridiculous, kind of like it did last time. I do wonder if we wait, if we're just going to be able to upgrade straight up into, where was it? It was down here somewhere. Yeah, into emeralds. Because it only costs 8 million because we took that upgrade. Oh. Oh man, I was cooking with this. It only costs 8 million. And there's probably like, I don't know, 200 and something more in here still. So it's like, there's got to be at least 8 million. And isn't there one that increased how fast we were dropping them? I think it was in here. It was one of these upgrades increased how fast we were dropping ore. But we're almost at our 8 million. Let's just take this upgrade the second it becomes available. There's drop extra ore into the machine. That's 4 million. Ore is dropped by asteroids. So laser auto collects. Nothing too crazy there, but we do want to take this upgrade. Here's a drop an extra ore into the machine. We could take guns remain active during the drill. Attack speed of all guns. Let's take some overstocked tanks as well. We're going to increase damage of all guns by an extra 10. And we're going to do that twice. We're going to increase the bonus ammo duration. Increase our speed by 100. So now we can really zoom around. We're going to get drum magazine. We're going to increase the damage dealt per tick by our lasers. Increase the spawn rate of white holes, which we haven't even unlocked yet. We could increase the Pierce ammo, but we really don't use that. We can unlock missile ammo. It's fine with me. This one I really like. The electric asteroid upgrades. Let's just take that. Increase chain gun ammo damage. We'll take that. Honestly, we're pretty well cooking here. I didn't take all of the damage plus up there. Feel kind of like a clown for that, but okay, we have a whole bunch of money. We should have started on probably Expedition 5, but that's fine. Doesn't change too much. Now that we have the white hole generator, we're able to get through these sectors a little bit faster. And oh my gosh, do we have damage? Let's go to the next one already. Sector 2 is a common sector. Nothing too special here. We have a lot of weapons that are doing just a lot of stuff. But the second we hit that laser, or the lightning one, basically the combination we're looking for is the lightning and a white hole, kind of right next to each other. Yeah, because then the lightning is going to break a whole bunch of stuff really fast for us. We can capitalize on that by just picking it all up with the white hole and going to the next one. Sector 4 is epic. This was the one before our upgraded one, so I have high hopes for our upgraded one. There is a white hole generator right there as well, so we're going before. Let's go to the next one. And it is a legendary sector on our upgraded sector. I see 4 keys floating around over here. We're going to pick up all of those. There's some emeralds in that mess as well. And we're just shooting a bunch of lasers all over. So our weapons are turned off, and we just have lasers all over the place. That was definitely something for sure. Sector 6 is just a common one, but we could just go epic, followed by legendary. And so I will not complain on this. Let's hit the mine into the lightning, and that pretty much just cleaned up house. There's another mine here, we can clean the entire bottom half of the screen. Weapons upgrade, let's take that. Don't know what we got. It definitely does damage though, it looks like exploding bullets. Sector 7 is another common. That's okay, there's an artifact over here. I'm going to skip that up. We might as well. Let's break this mine, break another mine, and the lightning asteroid too. We're really doing a great job of just keep it going. Our ship is remarkably fast, by the way. Like, if I get away from it, we move. So we're doing a great job. Oh, we'll go to the next sector. Just kind of sleep on that. Sector 8 is a legendary sector. This is not an upgraded sector. This is just a bonus. Let's break as much stuff as we can. Hopefully we get... Yeah, we got explosive bullets. That is great news for us. Don't see any lightning asteroids. Oh, there's one back here now. Let's break this one up. And we can go to the next sector again. This is Sector 9. It is uncommon. Next one is our upgraded sector. And we got missile upgrades for our handy-dandy spaceship here. There's a white hole generator as well, so it's going to suck in all the ore we're able to collect. So long as we're able to get it collected, like, decently well. Shoot that one. Let's take the white hole now, see where we're at. We are at another sector. Oh, almost ran into that. Sector 10 is rare, it is upgraded. There might actually, like, I feel like we just beat the boss out here, so I don't think we're going to deal with a boss. It's possible. It's very possible. And there's some emeralds and stuff floating over here. We're going to skip those up, just because those are, like, free value, or the best value we have. Can we get this going? It's a nice, I mean, that's just a nice chunk of change there. We've got 13 loot boxes to open here. Nothing great. A couple nice value upgrades, which we're not going to complain about. Oh, I got another fuel upgrade there. We're pretty much just looking for the epics, legendaries, and of course, anything that looks very pretty. Fuel, missile, and fuel. We'll take all that. And we got another wormhole, which is actually insane. Another wormhole is remarkable news for us, because it's the one that will give us a 50% chance to send an ore from the bottom and back to the top. So let's see where it puts the wormhole this time. I'm hoping for, oh my gosh, right next to this other one. So now if they land in between the two, it's pretty much a guarantee that's going to hit the wormhole. And there's also so many sounds being produced by this screen that it is starting to automatically mute them. So you guys can thank the game devs for doing this, saving your ears. But we have $21 million we are working with here. And we can increase the attack speed of all guns. Increase the spawn rate of white holes is nice. Adds additional gun to your ship. Each gun drains fuel per shot. So we can take another gun. That'd be pretty cool. Fire an extra missile at each time. Unlocks plasma ammo, allowing it to drop from weapon crates. Plasma ammo is cool. Drop an extra one into the Plinko machine. We're going to take that. Ammo pierce. So this is pretty much just like increasing how good our weapon crates are. So I don't know if I'm really a big fan of that. Decrease fuel used. There we go. Increase chain gun attack speed. Increase fuel capacity. Fuel capacity is good. Don't get me wrong. Let's increase the white hole. Gain additional 5 fuel each time a missile destroys an asteroid. So we could do that. It seems like those will work with each other. And that's a $2 million upgrade. We're going to take it. Increase the collection radius is huge. Okay, we're going to take the plasma upgrade now. Electric asteroids deal extra damage. We could reduce fuel drain, but I think we go here. 80 million for ruby asteroids. 80. That's a lot of money. But they are worth a lot of money. They're worth 5 times what these were worth. The upgrade is 10 times the money, though. So we're really going to have to make a nice solid run here. Let's just increase a whole bunch of different things. And we did just run out of stuff running through our tree here. And we, truth be told, we gotta make a run at it here. Let's start at sector 10 and see what we can do. Like, let's get the highest value ore we can, and we'll go from there. Get a white hole, suck up as much as we can. Like, I don't even know what those purple things are now. Oh, so that's our third gun. It was upgraded to plasma. That is what we were working with there. It was actually really cool. We got a cool fish. Go check out what the fish does. Chain lightning from electric asteroids deal an extra 10% damage. That's pretty good. Honestly, I don't know how good though. Because like I feel like if we just fill up our stuff, we're the best off anyways. But also, like if we go and we collect emeralds, of course we're going to make a lot of money, right? So maybe that's the bet, is we just continue to go to the best place with the intent of scooping up a bunch of emeralds. And then we could use that. I mean, we need $80 million. That is a lot of money. Isn't it? That's a lot of money. Like, realistically, increase electric asteroid spawn rate. Okay, so maybe we go there. Give me some extra shields. And let's just upgrade some other stuff here, maybe, because maybe I'm just not doing a good job of keeping us good generally upgrading. Because the lightning asteroids, they really seem like the only thing that's kind of keeping us afloat on some of these levels. It's just they deal so much damage. Like literally the lightning ones are the only reason we're gonna clear anything here. That was 300 ore, by the way. Sector 11 is a common sector. I don't see what is lighting right there. Did I get it? Yeah, we did the white hole as well. We actually did that, so that was really good timing. Hold on. Oh, there's an electric asteroid back here. Great. A whole bunch of electric asteroids down here. Go to a new sector again. Sector 12 is a common sector. There is some form of artifact here, so we're going to prioritize that, even if it's the wrong move. Go this way, break this. There's an electric down here. We're going to do our best to break it. Oh, very close. We did get this cool looking skull artifact. Decrease the health of all asteroids by 10%. It's actually fairly good. Pretty happy with that. 0 loot boxes though, so we're not really getting loot boxes with this strategy. What we are getting is a whole bunch of ore. So maybe, do we just go with, because like when we get the plasma ones, we're doing crazy. We could reduce our fuel drain. Decrease fuel used by guns, increase chain gun attack speed, increase the damage dealt by the mining drill by 1,000 per level. Increase the spawn rate of white holes. I mean, white holes are really helpful. So maybe we take lightning damage, white holes, and any ore dropped by lasers. There's fuel capacity, gain extra levels of... I mean, we could open extra loot boxes and just go back to level 1 and just bring back a wild amount of ore. We could do that. Or do we save up for 80 million? Because, like, we got a crazy amount of ore going. Let's just go back out and Sector 10 here. Maybe we'll make enough money to actually make it worth... Like, if we just continue to bring ore back, maybe it'll be worth it. Like, we'll be just processing a bunch of money while we're out here doing this. Maybe only take 2 rounds, 3 rounds. This 80 mil would be huge. Just because it's going to basically, it's going to give our best stuff a chance to be worth 5 times more. And I think that's the most important piece. Is if we can make our best stuff worth 5 times more, we should get money. Okay, let's try this white hole now that we have a significant portion of stuff out and about. There was a nice chunk of cobalt there. Decently valuable ore. Sector 12 is uncommon. We're hoping, really hoping, that we are able to make this one work here. Because if we can clean this one up, it's very possible we get a very nice sector on the next go around here. So we just need to try to do what we can to get ourselves into the next sector. Yeah, the chain gun actually lasted a really long time. That was really good. We gotta try to get these emeralds here. We got the emeralds. Let's see if we can get some more lightning going off. Oh, we can. It is a legendary sector, ladies and gentlemen. And our main guns were shooting when the lasers were going off. That was helpful. Can we get this to go? Oh, that was great. This is a legendary sector. We can do everything we can to just clean this thing up. Like, I don't know if we're, like, any better off. We got this cool sun thing. We got 8 crates. Well, let's go try our crates out here. Nothing wild. Missile damage and additional... just like multiplier on the bottom. Additional fire rate. That'll be actually very helpful. And additional score multiplier in the processing. It's pretty decent. We just need to really hope our emeralds land in the good zones here. Which, there's really not that many bad zones. Our worst one is now an 8x. 8x is the worst zone we have now. And we have 72 million. So we're actually going to be putting this money into the rubies. Okay, white hole summoner, refraction fire an extra laser at a time, or exoplanet ender, deal 20% more damage to boss asteroids. So we're supposed to be filling this out, is what it is basically telling me. We can open a bunch of loot boxes at a time. A chance to collect all ore when you run out of fuel. 10% chance. Increase fuel capacity. Recharge shields to max on every warp. That's great. Allows mining laser to be triggered by all ammo types. That's a very interesting upgrade. Very interesting. Well, we just need to get some of these other things going, because they are good upgrades. Reduce fuel drain. I mean, but this line, like, increase plasma chain maximum, reduce fuel drain. Like, all these are super important upgrades. Super, super important upgrades that we just can't neglect. The sun decreases the cost of all upgrades by 10%. No wonder we could afford it. I thought we were light, and it turns out, no, we weren't. We were actually doing just fine. So we got that upgrade there. Let's go this way. We got extra penetration. Increases pierce ammo amount. Increase the damage dealt by mining drill. Gravitation. Increase the spawn rate of white holes. That's fine. Just increase the pierce ammo damage. Let's get the... I'm just trying to see if there's any upgrades that we're not seeing right now. And I believe we're seeing all of the upgrades that we possibly can without getting like a major upgrade. Increases damage of all guns, an extra 5, very helpful. Gain health constantly, increase our fuel constantly. I think we're gonna put quite a bit of money into this auto collect chance, just in case. Might be nice. And let's get this piercing ammo upgraded significantly if we can. And it looks like our thing is running out of stuff, running out of juice. We got some more stuff to go with here. Oh my. It appears we are much stronger than we were a moment ago. Hard to say exactly, but I get the feeling that we are much stronger. And we just got an achievement for using each ammo type once, so I am led to believe that in terms of ammo type, there isn't much more to achieve. I don't know what that gold thing is. It was an artifact. Alright, good thing we didn't jump right away. Oh, we're on an uncommon sector here. Let's see what we got. I was hoping to break that crate that we were sitting on, but our lasers said otherwise. And the lasers are just breaking stuff. That's just wild. Let's get that and bend it up and see what happens. Very nice. Okay. I was neglecting things I shouldn't have been neglecting, obviously. That was wild. Chain guns were insane. And lasers are upgrading. Doing their thing. Breaking stuff. With the chance to unactively collect. We can go to new sector. Sector 13 is an uncommon sector. With a nice emerald rock rusted harvest early on, we did get ourselves a crate from it. And we're actually sustaining our fuel fairly decently. But the mining, like the big lasers, those things are just absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Let's break all these. We can go to the next sector again. Sector 14 is an epic sector. As we can see here, we got at least one key there, a whole bunch of emeralds. Got at least 2 keys there, so we have a minimum of 3 keys going on. We are really just breaking a bunch of stuff here. Like all the asteroids are spawning. Doing pretty good. Let's just take that in there. Now we got a bunch of emeralds, that's great. I don't know if we've got any rubies yet. I didn't see any rubies enter our cargo hold. Maybe they only show up on the next one. But I do know we want to target as much of this as we can, and we should be on... Oh, okay, we got the boss. Let's see what happens here with the boss. Oh, we've got the boss on lock. This is great. Got the boss on lockdown. Remarkable. Got ourselves 15 of the cool stuff. We got an artifact. So let's recall to base here. Let's go look at our loot boxes. We can open 5. Now we got a refiner upgrade, which is great because that means more of these have become stars, which will just upgrade the ores to rubies. Yeah, I'm liking the looks of this. Liking the looks of this a lot. Okay, so now we can prestige here for 16. artifact here. Mining laser deals additional damage as well. It just keeps getting more and more ridiculous, doesn't it? Well, let's just see how deep it goes. Turns an additional gun on your ship. So we got an extra gun. There's nothing there. I wanted to see if there's an upgrade below this one. No upgrade there. So it's going straight down through here. And that's fine. So let's take a prestige here again. And this time, let's see. We can go persistent upgrades. So that way we don't just get absolutely stopped out. Unobtainium. They will spawn starting from sector 20. We're going to take this for one reason. We can upgrade into it. Drill. Don't really care about mining laser. Missile damage. Missiles are easy to get. Plasma's easy to get. Laser's easy to get. Drill's easy to get. So let's just take all of this stuff here. Indiana. All artifacts. See, so we're keeping our artifacts. All bonus ammo damage increased. And unlocked bonus ammo types remain unlocked after prestige. So that's actually pretty nice there. Now we are much stronger. Much stronger. We don't have to go through redo everything every time. We can just prestige, get our upgrades, and come right back into the same level. Level 11, we are on a legendary this time. Yep, that was awesome. Honestly, I really like that you could buy the thing to not have to reset every time. Such a cool upgrade. Really a fan of it. Because now we can just go in there whenever we want. And because of that, there's not really a lot of issues. Plus, we keep all of our prestige artifacts. Keep all of our artifacts. So we're really just driving around, whacking stuff. The thing that does reset is our extra damage out of our loot crate, like our loot crates. All that stuff will reset. So we have to, like, we definitely want to get a bunch of loot crates still, but our Plinko table is going to still be overpowered. Just driving us through a whole bunch of stuff. Like on the mining wheel. Mining wheel's kind of cool. And yeah, this is looking fairly good for us here. We should be in the next sector. Here we go, sector 14. This is a common sector. It does have a crate, so let's check out the crate and see what we got. We did get a loot crate key. So forget with that. Let's get this here. We got explosives. We're launching missiles, actually. So we're shooting like missiles or explosive bullets, or there's something going on. Whatever it is, very much damage. Oh, ran into that rock. Good thing we have a shield. And here we got the chain gun. Chain gun is pretty strong, I am not gonna lie. Sector 15 is uncommon. I feel like this is going to just be, isn't it? So maybe there's a sector 20? Maybe not. Wait, there has to be. Because unobtainium is on sector 20. But I don't think they realize that we can just upgrade into it from our Plinko table. So we're overpowered compared to what we should be. We have like literally 20 of the refining pegs on our table. Fairly decent. And sector 16 is epic. This was our upgraded sector. Yeah, there's a white hole right here in front of us. Let's grab that. We got only 100 more ore until we are on to sector 17. There we are. And it is a common sector. But there is plenty of lightning here, so definitely going to be getting through this one quicker than other common ones in the past. There's a white hole. We can collect all of the ore we drop. And we only need another 120 before we are on to the next one here. Our fuel is starting to dwindle, so we definitely are looking for some fuel upgrades in the near future. Sector 18 is common. And there's lightning over here. This should be pretty good. Should allow us to at least deal enough damage. Maybe we don't even beat this one. It is... Oh, there's lasers going off. Maybe it is okay. I think how much we're relying on like weapons crates in order to get anything done. And I did just run into a mine. I took some damage from it, but Sector 19 is legendary. It has 2 hits to break these crates from our 3 weapons. I think we just got a chainmail upgrade, so that should make that a little bit faster. Yeah, I think that made that faster. And we're just looking for more lightning asteroids at this point. There's one up here, right by this mine. And we are actually... Oh, it's a boss level. Okay, let's get over by the boss. Get some extra health back for free from this boss. And it looks like we're going to be successful in taking this one out, as long as we don't just run into some rocks behind him. Like that. We're going to snake on through. And we were successful yet again. We got ourselves this cool artifact. 13 crates, 20 of this stuff. And that's possibly 3 unobtainium, or it's 3 iron. I just don't know. So let's recall to base here. And we're going to go to our skill tree. We could prestige for 21. And I think we're going to... Actually, do we? No, we do loot boxes first. A whole bunch of nice upgrades for Plinko, actually. So that looks pretty good. More attack speed, which I don't think that's going to carry over, but we did get a Plinko drop rate. Not too crazy. So let's let our upgrades all process here. Because we have a lot of upgrades in here at this point. A lot of stuff is upgrading all the way to rubies, as you can see. And because of that, we have $160 million. But our skill tree is also going to remain. So we want to spend our money before we go to the next one. We're going to turn that one up, fire an extra laser at a time. Chance to summon a white hole when completing a quota. That's interesting. This is 144, adds an additional gun to your ship. So we can have 4 guns on the top of our ship. We're going to take that and we're going to see what it unlocks. It unlocks diamonds for $180 million. $180 million. I don't know, are we going to get there? Hard to say. We only have a measly 140 million. Sorry, 155 million. You know, actually, I think we will get there. So let's get diamonds unlocked. Prepare for the journey. Ready yourself. Level 0 of 1 is what it says. I don't know quite what we're looking at there. Increases the damage dealt per tick by lasers by 200 per level. Pretty strong. Gain 1,000 missile damage per level. That's actually very, very strong. Increase fuel capacity by 200 because of our upgrade. Increases all gun damage by 200. Very, very strong. Extra damage to boss meteors might be nice. Laser will move to another new target per level if it destroys a target before expiring. That's great. And we could reduce our fuel drain as well. That's probably actually a great idea. And that's just to prepare yourself for the journey. So I think actually, before we do that, we're going to get all of the other upgrades. Because I have a sneaking suspicion that that's going to be a boss battle. And it's going to end the game. And I don't want to end the game. I want to complete the game. And we still have plenty of ore coming down through our processing here. So let's just let this thing just process a bunch of money. And actually, I mean, just look at it. This is phenomenal. We got rubies all over the place. That ruby landed for $1 million in the 10x. Right? That one landed with 1.9 million in this one here. And the thing is the rubies have a chance when they go through these purple ones to spawn again at the top. And when they hit these other ones, they split into multiples. And so really, like, every ruby that we have in here is probably ending up like 4 times in value before it hits the bottom. It just has a very strong possibility. I don't know if that's actually the case. But what I do know is by sitting here for just a moment, we have 680 million. And it's just still going. So I think we're going to get $1 billion and then we'll look at the skill tree. I feel like that's a cool idea, isn't it? I think it's got to be a really cool idea. We can start at Sector 15 as well. We're going to do that. Did I open our loot boxes? Oh, we didn't have any loot boxes. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we got $1 billion. So let's just get a couple upgrades for this. That's pretty cool. It's extra damage to boss asteroids, so that's pretty nice. We can take this a whole bunch of extra damage with missiles. So now we're dealing 5,000 extra missile damage at the point I click this one more time. That's pretty nice. This one costs 72, so we probably want about, I don't know, let's say $1 billion before we try to purchase that one. But luckily for us, we are making some crazy money. Let's just go do a run while that thing's making money for us. We have no reason to sit and watch that. Oh, I can get an artifact, by the way. So we're going to have to look at what our other artifacts are doing. Wow, this is just remarkable. A reminder, we could have prestiged as well, so maybe we prestige before we do the final one. Maybe that's what we should have done. Let's buy all of the upgrades, then we prestige, then we do one more run to get the money to do the last one. Oh yes, I'm liking this idea. The missiles are doing a decent amount of damage. It's not spectaculars, they all 5,000. And Sector 17 is a legendary sector. And we're spawning a bunch of missiles now, which are absolutely super boosted. So I can see why this would be a recipe for success. If you're trying to cook success, I recommend missiles. And there's a chain gun up here. So we'll see how that goes. Just sit in the middle and watch the chain guns go crazy. Yeah, that's kind of nice. I kind of like that. And we have a rare sector here. Got another crate. Not seeing anything else. There's a white hole though, so let's grab that. Maybe I did miss a key or something that I just couldn't see. I just don't know. The lasers are just shooting stuff like crazy. Sector 20 is an uncommon. It's got a crate over here. It has a crate over here that had 2 keys in it. So very fortunate right there. We have 3 keys on this one route. Let's go to the next round, sector level 21 now. And that looks like on the obsidian right there. So I don't know quite what's going on, but I do think we're supposed to be like just, I think we're doing good. Sector 22 is a legendary as well. Got 2 keys from that one, 1 key from this one. I don't know if we got a key from that one. I have no way of knowing. Can you tell? We get a white hole there. And we have lasers that are doing their thing. Sector 23 is a common sector. And we got a weapon. Oh, we got a laser. That's great. It's not like those are loud or anything. I'll have to get to the next one early, so I'm not going to complain. Sector 24 is a common sector. And we got missile upgrades. These are at least decently volume. They're still ridiculous because they fly all the way over and just blow stuff up. But that's okay. And expedition is successful. So there is not a boss at level 25, but we did get this artifact. So let's go check out this artifact here. We got this one, increase attack speed by 10%, and this one, increase crit damage by 100%. So our crit damage is absolutely bonkers. Let's open 6 crates and see if we get anything fun. An extra wormhole. That's good for the Plinko machine. And more attack speed. That's good for us. I feel like those go away though, so I don't think that necessarily matters. But we did get another 10% decrease in the processing speed of our money machine. We have $6 billion. So with our $6 billion, let's put a whole bunch of stuff into here. And do we just buy this upgrade and then prestige? Let's do it. Okay. What lies beyond in the depths of the cosmos? Okay, so it says prepare for the journey, ready yourself. What lies beyond in the depths of the cosmos? What waits to be found at the end of everything? The only way to know is to venture forth yourself to infinity and beyond. Godspeed. And it says you reach the edge of the known universe. The vast expanse of the cosmos stretches before you. No one has traveled this far before. No one but you. What lies beyond, no one can say. There's only one way to find out. We click continue. Thank you for playing. We're in the end. It's a legendary level. And let's see here. Increases the damage of all guns by 10. So there's infinite upgrades down here, which is pretty cool. But we can still prestige. So we're actually going to prestige first, because I want to get all of the upgrades here as well. So let's take an upgrade. One upgrade there, 2 level 2, and level 2 there. And then we just upgrade, let's just say upgrade our missiles by a bunch. Okay, so now I have extra strong missiles. And we can continue. I'm gonna show up and break oh, there's the artifact. Let's grab the artifact. This seems reasonable. Very nice. Now we're going to abort the expedition. We're going to recall ourselves to the base. Or see how much we get. We had 4.6 billion. So this is one level. It was like sector 15 or something. But we can check out the last artifact there. Adds an additional 10% to your total fuel capacity. There's one more that we're supposed to get, which is sad, a little bit tragic. But that's okay. But we could get just a wild amount of money, $80 billion to increase the damage of all guns by 100. So maybe that's cool. Let's go to Sector 25 and begin the expedition. And see what happens. Who knows, maybe it's unobtainium down here. Maybe it's like wildly valuable now that we've beaten the game. I don't know. No clue at all. Oh, but now we can go to a new sector. We can go to 26 now. And there is still unobtainium. So we just take this as far as it'll let us. Because now it has no reason not to give us like the crazy big Plinko upgrades, right? Sector 27 is a comet with a whole bunch of lightning asteroids in here too. So we can only hope that maybe, just maybe, as we go farther, the ores just become more valuable. And because we don't really care how plentiful they are, they're going to upgrade anyways. 28 is a rare sector. I bounced our ship off of one of the boxes, but that's okay, because we're already going to the next sector. Sector 29 is a common sector. Let's get this weapons crate here and see what we have. Oh, I have plasma. So now we are just shocking everything into oblivion. There we go. White hole. Perfect. Universe essence obtained. So we obtained 30 for doing that. Which, can we like prestige to get more money? Maybe? Is that a thing? I should have read. Missile damage, plasma damage, laser damage, and drill damage. I don't think so. So I think we're just kind of stuck trolling now a little bit. Where we just, like, we can't go past level 25. I mean, granted, there is a, I mean, look at all of the ores that this just becomes because of the wormholes and all of that going on. So it's not like we have a money issue. We definitely make plenty of money per run. But it's also just, there's no foreseeable end to all of this. You know, I could get infinite fuel. It doesn't matter. We don't have any need for any of that stuff. So with this, let's check out our stats. We've made $14 billion, processed 29,000 ores. Highest earning stone. You guys reading this? $25 million. So that means we had a stone ore go in and it started plinkoing around. And by the end, it upgraded so much and went through and reprocessed that it was probably a ruby that ended up being worth like $25 million. Oh, we got 171 keys. Did we get all of the artifacts? No, there's an artifact left. Okay. So we still need to get the last artifact, which is tragic because I didn't want to have to go get another artifact, but there's just an artifact to be had. So let's just get an artifact, I guess. And epic sector here. And we're really just watching the ship here, looking for the yellow glow. Another epic sector here, looking for the last artifact we need. An uncommon, sector 4, sector 3. Like, what's the guy to do? What am I supposed to do with this? common for sector 4. And literally I spawn in, everything's gone. Sector 5 is a common. There's a white hole to help us with our hole. Sector 6 is an epic sector. Like, what's the point here at this point? I just want the last artifact. I don't know how to get it. I feel like it's just like a random drop chance. Maybe it's only a random drop on like the last couple sectors. Maybe that's a thing. But let's just go until it drops. It's gotta drop at some point, right? I think it's gotta drop soon. That's definitely not on this one. Nothing is on this one. We already blew it all up. But we can kind of speed run this. As you guys can see, there's not really much that withstands more than one salvo, is the word I would like to use. We pretty much just drive in a circle, hope we get lucky with a white hole spawning on us. Like that. Here's a white hole. I just hold down my button to go to the next one. Sector 11 is a legendary. Unfortunately, I did not see any upgrades or any artifacts. So we are still just looking for the last artifact. It's okay though. Let's see what we can do here. Sector 12 is an epic sector. Accidentally ran over the box. That's okay. Because our shield is going to recharge on the next. Anyways. There's a white hole. Pick 4 to go to the next round. And yet again, no artifact here yet. This is ridiculous. The things I do for you guys. And we're looking for an artifact here on the common one. I don't know if like the level rarity affects the possibility of an artifact or not. But what I do know is that I want to just collect this white hole here. So we go to the next level. And Sector 15 is a rare sector. And just the rate at which we're rolling through this is insane. This game had to slow down for quite a while. But as soon as we got that upgrade where we didn't have to rebuy after Prestige, I think that's when it really opened up. Sector 16 is a legendary. This was our upgraded sector. We're gonna have plenty of loot crates. That's for sure. Now we go to the next sector. 17 is uncommon. Oh, did we just get... Oh, we count the artifact. Let's go. And at this point, I think we just call it, don't we? I think we just call it. We got the artifact we wanted. Go back to the base. Ship speed increased by 10%. All artifacts collected. 35 loot crates. Let's see what we can do here. Nothing crazy. We're looking for wormholes and refineries. There's a damage upgrade for our guns. Or those are lasers. Plinko speed? It is kind of fun for Plinko speeds. Not gonna lie. There's a wormhole. There we go. Okay, one more wormhole for the grinder. And more fire rate for us. Missiles and more damage. Okay, so now we got another wormhole. I think that takes us up to... that's 6, isn't it? Let's see if we get another one here soon. We had a lot of upgrades it's got to go through. So it's going through and upgrading stuff right now. Unless it did it all instantly. It's very possible. Because I thought we had just 2 side by side on the right side over here. Nope, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6. 6 wormholes, which gives us pretty much just shy of a 50-50 odds, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 13. So we're just shy of a 25% chance of any ore to end up back at the top. So we're making over 25% more money is the best way I can describe this. We're still just dropping ore in as well. And I don't know if this is just because this is all the ore we just collected and that's how fast it's coming in. It's just we're dropping it out fast enough. But it is remarkable. Absolutely remarkable. We're going to be ending this game. We're going to get to $10 billion. Wouldn't that be kind of sick? We could get this one. Increases the damage of all guns by 100. Which should actually be 200. That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? And realistically, I mean, look. This upgrade, like, these are all just literally the same ratio. So you could, in theory, you could get enough loot crates to get wormholes on all of these. If you had wormholes on all of them, you would literally just end up with nearly top level stuff falling the whole time. I don't know if I have the motivation to get to that point. I feel like that's a little ridiculous because we already beat this. I mean, look at this. That's it. That's it. We're not going any farther than this. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. That has been a literal 2 hours and 37 minutes, believe it or not. 2 hours and 37 minutes. And in that 2 hours and 37 minutes, we were able to take ourselves from making nothing to making over $10 billion, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, 10 billion. Can you believe it? I can hardly believe it just with how it ended up starting. But here we are. We are just $100 million away right now. Here we go. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your days and nights. And just thank you for chilling with me today. Take care.